the place for the realest conversations.
I appreciate United Garden Homes for stopping through with a check for $2,000.
Yes.
Some people came through anonymously,
Yes.
dropped off money. The family has received those funds. And whatever you can do, if everybody do a little, nobody has to do a lot.
The movement continues.
What are some of the conditions in the jail that got people upset, like the living conditions on a day-to-day basis?
We'll come out of our cell at 11 o'clock in the morning. We'll get food and we'll get medication. So that shortens the time. Out of those 2 hours, we'll probably get an hour out, and then we'll have to lock back down. And by lock back down, I mean we stay in our cell. We get fed in our cell. We don't come out of our cell at all. And that's pretty much the biggest problem. And they simply say that they're short-staffed. But that's not enough because they knew that they were going to be short-staffed. Like, this has been a problem for over 2 years now.
The marathon continues.
There's never been a better time to make change in the city of Milwaukee, starting with the youth. And we talked about the housing. Willie Hines, y'all boy Willie Hines, and they trying to change the leadership over there. We got our hands full, and it's not the time. But we got attorney B. Ivy Lamar on the lines right now, calling from the courthouse. How you doing, attorney B. Ivy Lamar?
Hey, what's going on, Tory? I'm good, man. Happy to be here.
Joining me on the line, Dr. Umar Johnson. How you doing, brother, Dr. Umar Johnson?
Peace and Pan-Africanism, good brother Black Power to all my brothers and sisters in Milwaukee, Kenosha, Green Bay, Racine, and across the state of Wisconsin.
Yo, peace, King. I'm going to stand with you and walk with you, brother.
God bless you.
Because I think it's an important thing, what you're doing, and you need to have the support of the community. Regardless if we live in these areas or not, it all affects us in one way or shape or form.
It's time for that action and all the smoke. This is the Wisconsin Broadcasters Association award-winning Tory Lowe Show on 101.7 The Truth app, and streaming live on YouTube.
Man, best show in the world, bro. You got the best show in the world. Hope you know that, man.
God bless you, brother. I appreciate that.
Big up to you both. Thank you so much. Tory, you spoke to my kids. Liz, you did too. But you spoke to my kids, and when I tell you both that they was talking about what we did earlier that morning all day, that's really what they was doing. They was talking about it all day. My son was just hollering,
Awesome.
where's Tory? Like,
I wanted to make sure that I let you know that to hear a person and have a person like you in this community, the way that you are selfless, the way that you give, even when your cup is not even full, you are filling other people's cup. And that just inspires me to make sure that I help you the best way that I can by doing my part.
As always, my good brother, stay cool, stay calm, stay focused.
Now, live from the Avenue in the heart of downtown Milwaukee, here is the king of talk radio, Tory Lowe.
Justice Wisconsin, the truth, the most requested advocate in the state. 101.7 FM, the movement continues. Yeah. Milwaukee, stand up. It's Tory Lowe, the truth, from 1 to 4. We about that action, so tap in and let's go. We want that justice, we want all the smoke. From Monday through Friday, trying to bring the city hope. Yeah. Tory Lowe from 1 to 4, Monday through Friday, let's go. We bout that action from the block, and we ready, let's go. Tap in, and it ain't no holding back. We ready. 101.7 The Truth. Tory Lowe. Tory Lowe Show live from American Family Insurance Studio at the Avenue. And I'm here for the action.
And nothing but that action.
And I want all the smoke.
Who wants the smoke today?
Salute to all my brothers and sisters on the front lines. The marathon continues.
The movement continues.
How y'all doing out there in Radio Land? How y'all doing in the chat? We got another powerful show for you today. So I'm gonna need y'all to open up your ears, okay? Hey, look, thank you for joining me this Wednesday, April 8th, 2026. Who do we got in the chat? I'm gonna need y'all to get in that chat, because sometimes when I start reading the chat, I mean, y'all come in late. I still try to get to y'all, but I know
I know my chat groups. I know we got a powerful chat today, but I'm gonna go. Here we go. Kawanda in the chat. Sincere Ronnie Ray Real, salute King. Jeff is in the chat. Lori Patterson, I see you, Lori, in the chat. And like I said, we got another powerful show for you today. And this is crazy because I got to get right into the show today because I was hit up by a disabled 52-year-old woman that moved from Texas to Milwaukee. From Texas to Milwaukee. Salute Al Waters in the chat. She moved from Texas to Milwaukee, and she says that she's been sexually abused by the maintenance man. By a maintenance man. And this is crazy. You know, I get a lot of people reaching out, and sometimes I give them some homework. Hey, make sure you report to the police. Make sure you create a paper trail. Make sure, you know, you give all the information to the proper authorities, because when it comes to sexual assault and sexual abuse, I can't do nothing if you don't register it or report it with the right authorities, with the proper authorities, you know. Now, she wrote me this letter, and I'm going to read some of it to y'all because this is how extreme it's getting. And I'm out here in the trenches. So a lot of the conversations we have is I got a bird's eye view on what's going on. A lot of times y'all think that I'm saying things because it's my opinion, but really I done seen so much stuff. I eyewitness so much stuff that's going on in the city. I'm super active. So when I tell y'all this stuff, it's happening raw. It ain't got the mainstream narratives on it. So I'm gonna give it to you the way I got it. So sometimes the way I got it ain't all dolled up. Okay, so I'm gonna read y'all a little bit of this Dear Tory Lowe letter. It goes, Dear Tory Lowe, I am a 52-year-old disabled individual that lives in an apartment ran by Milwaukee Housing Authority, and I have been being sexually abused by the maintenance person in the building since I moved here from Texas on October 2nd, 2025 until January 21st, 2026. I was afraid to tell anyone about it because I've been through so much in my life and my mind and body is just so tired of mess. I ended up getting into a counseling, and my counselor and I were on the subject of my 2 service cats and house that they provide safety and security, and he asked me if I felt safe and secure. I just broke down crying. I told him my situation, and he said I needed to report it. But I told him I was afraid I would get evicted. So maybe after a week or so, I reported to Disability Rights and Adult Protective Services, and we set up that police meeting, and she talked to the police. I guess she goes to say she talked to the police. She says, so just so happens that when the 2 officers came and took my report, they never gave me their card nor a report number. So I'm thinking maybe they needed to write out the police report first. A week or so goes by. I call the police station to get a copy of the report, and they tell me that the police never filed the report. I knew something was wrong when they were at my apartment, and the officer said he was going to talk to the owner/contractor of the building, and we both said his name at the same time. That let me know that he knew the owner personally, especially because this entire community, Village Apartments, is Hispanic and only a few black people are here. They didn't even allow black people to participate in anything here. I had to go down to the police station in person to file the report that they tried to sweep under the rug. I gave on body cam report, and the detectives came out to my apartment afterwards. The white lady acted like she was, irritated at me for some odd reason, at the point that I had to ask her if she was okay. I told her, "You act like you're frustrated with me." She tried to collect herself, but she started being mean and snappy. Here we go. This is a lot. Like when these elders, when these people reach out to me and they try to, write these letters, sometimes the letter be all over the place, Andrew. But she's trying to get to the point. So I think that when we come back, we got to run a break. We at the point where she made the police report. And we got a couple more, not even a paragraph, probably like 2 paragraphs left in this. Oh, I can finish it? Okay, so because usually yeah, okay, well, Andrew into the story. So, okay, I'm going to finish it so we can go to break. Okay, I'll finish these last 2 paragraphs. This is what she said. She said, I have been raped, sexually molested by the maintenance man for 4 months, and they are mad at me. I even have pictures of him on top of me and feeling on me from a Roku camera. Now I can't even get anyone to respond to me or let me know what is even being done about the situation. I'm afraid for my life to be living here, but I'm stuck because I'm not financially or physically able to move away. Can you help me? Tory Lowe, can you help me? I've already had 2 strokes, and I do not want another one. This stress is really wearing me down. Can you please help me out? Hey, look, when we come back, I'll give my opinion on what can happen in this situation. Truth Nation, stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
And that's Tory Lowe, bringing you all the action and all the smoke. Truth Nation, it's that time again for the Tory Lowe Community Cleanup. Mark your calendars for Saturday, April 18th from 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. as we come together to clean up the city of Milwaukee. Be part of making a difference in our community. The Tory Lowe Community Cleanup, Saturday, April 18th, 8 to noon. Sponsored by Milwaukee College Prep, Steinhoffels, Cousin Subs, Waste Management, and presented by the Milwaukee Metropolitan Sewerage District, your clean water partner, serving Greater Milwaukee for 100 years.
Hi, this is Sherwin Hughes from 1017 The Truth, and I want to talk to you about something bigger than just buying a house. I'm talking about building a legacy. Owning a home isn't just about 4 walls and a roof. It's about giving your kids a place where memories are made, where birthdays are celebrated, and where they always belong. It's about planting roots, knowing your neighbors, waving from the porch, and being a part of a community that feels like family. If you've been renting and wondering if home ownership is even possible, Axe Housing is here to work with you. An Axe Housing coach will help you create a plan, a budget, and move step by step toward owning a place you can truly call your own. They've already helped over 4,000 families become homeowners, and many are paying less than they were paying for rent. Don't let where you are today stop your families tomorrow. Start your journey at axehousing.org. That is ACTShousing.org. Your legacy begins at home.
Life's better with American Family Insurance because we know you love working weekends. If it means working on your dream home, both inside and out. And we're here to help protect those dreams so you can enjoy peace of mind. Save up to 40% when you bundle home and auto. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products, pricing, and availability vary based on the way you purchase insurance and by state. Some exclusions apply. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating companies, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Natural gas is a clean, reliable, and convenient source of energy delivered directly to you through underground pipelines. The pipeline system has an excellent safety record, but there are clues that can help you identify a potential hazard. If you smell the strong odor of rotten eggs, hear an unusual hissing sound, or see blowing dirt or debris, it could be a natural gas leak. Leave the area immediately and call We Energies at 800-261-5325.
We Energies. People you can trust. Energy you can depend on.
At Gruber Law Offices, we've helped tens of thousands of families after a serious accident. Our priority has always been our clients. We're here for you whenever you may need us. One call, that's all.
Prizes, exclusive experiences, even cash money. You want it? We've got it. Find a list of all contests and official rules by visiting truthcontests.com. That's truthcontests.com.
This is the Tory Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
On the block by the courthouse. Phone ring, he already know. Mama crying in the hallway. Who gon' speak? She say, Tory Lowe. North side, south side, same pain, same tears on a different door. He the one they call when they can't breathe, when they can't take it anymore. Advocate, Tory Lowe. He gon' ride when it's time, let the city know. From the hood to the front row. If you hurt, say the word, he gon' stand 10 toes. Advocate, Tory Lowe. Every step, every march, you be in that snow. When it rain, when it cold, if you stuck in the dark, he gon' pull you home. Yeah, seen him out by the lakefront, bullhorn, voice cut through the breeze. Say your name on repeat. Got the babies marching in the streets. He don't talk like them suits talk. He talk like your cousin on the phone. Where you at? Drop the pin, I'm there. Never leave the people on their own. Advocate, Tory
1017 The Truth. Tory Lowe Show. Before we went to break, I read a letter from a 52-year-old woman that moved to Milwaukee from Texas that sent me a letter that says she's being sexually abused in a Milwaukee Housing Authority, an apartment ran by the Milwaukee Housing Authority. The apartment, Olga Village Apartments. Olga Village Apartments. This is where she's saying she stays at. And she's saying that the maintenance man has been doing this, from what I'm seeing, is a couple months. She says she has a Roku camera video. And what I'm saying is that when I see this, and when I gave her, to make sure she, when I meet up and we talk, and I want to see what does she have, because if the police was involved in this and they saw this, that she showed them that she had this, then why hasn't anybody been arrested if she's being molested? And this is stuff that this is the stuff that I've been dealing with for years. And many times when these people reach out, they have went through the system. She said it's a Hispanic, and only a few blacks that live there. So it's mostly, she's saying this is mostly Hispanic. She didn't say what the maintenance man was. But from that line right there, meaning that she's living in some kind of Milwaukee apartment housing that's mostly Hispanic. So, like I said, I'm going to have to make sure that I'm going to have to, basically do what I do. I can't tell y'all all of my secrets. I can't tell y'all all of the sauce. But trust me, we going to get to the bottom of it. We're going to get to the bottom of it. Al Walter says, sound like jail time. However, why would anyone come to this place from somewhere like Texas. Hey, you know what? I met a woman from New Orleans that lives here, and I said, how did you get from New Orleans to Milwaukee? You know, life happens. People take funny turns. People, you know, take that turn at should have took that left turn at Albuquerque. Like Bugs Bunny used to say. He should have took that left turn to Albuquerque, but he ended up, you know, in a different spot. But this is a serious situation. Elder abuse, especially disabled people. I just played y'all the video about the woman in the nursing home, and the man came in and was messing around with her. And his sister daughters had the camera in the nursing home. That's how he got caught. Because her mama had dementia. So we got to make sure that we keeping our eyes open when it comes to our elders. And like I said, this when I saw this, it was just one of those things where if the police did take a report, and she said that the female officer was acting like they was irritated by her making a complaint. So once again, y'all talk about all these other things going on in the black community, but our elders, our disabled people are suffering. Y'all got all this huffing and puffing going on with stuff you can't even control when right down the street this is going on. This is why I don't talk to y'all like that. Like, this is why I don't engage in senseless conversations with bots, like with people, when you got all this heat for everything you can't get to. You know, federal, you can't go up there and do nothing federal. But you can go down the street and help this woman. You can. Y'all not going to show up. See, this is why it ain't no need to have these wild, crazy conversations about nothing you can't do nothing about. You can do something about what's going on in your village. And this is why I say it's time to protect the village, because the village has been under attack. And there's so many fires burning. That's why I say in 2026, we need all hands on deck. 1 week, we got stories about the kids, you know, at Bayshore. Before that, 8 people shot, 2 people dead over a weekend. Now I'm getting this. See, in my life, things progress because things happen every day. I ain't got time to digest everything because I'm in the middle of it when it happens. So this woman just hit me up. I got to go over here and see why these people ain't in jail. If she got the evidence, and she showed me that she got the evidence, and watch and see how I turn up on these people. Because that's what I do. I don't want to be the bad guy to some people, but to me, you messing with innocent life. Now, I'm going to tell you this. If I head over to that police station and they got the video of this man from the Roku camera and y'all didn't put nobody under arrest, hey, look, maybe the Hispanic was an undocumented person. I don't know. Because ain't no way this person walking around without going to jail. With what she said she gave. She goes on to say the officer was irritated to the point where she told the female officer, "You act like you frustrated with me." She tried to collect herself, but she started being mean and snappy once again until they left after taking pictures of my apartment and me. So they took pictures of her. Do we got anybody on the lines trying to chime in? All right, well, let's get Lisa. I'm gonna take a few phone calls on this. How you doing, Lisa?
I'm just heartbroken.
Blessings.
And I just want to tell you, thank you so much. I'm so glad that somebody contacted you. I just feel so sad right now. Thank you.
Blessings, Queen. Hey, look, it be like that. It be like that. But like I said, I'm definitely gonna head to the police station to see what's going on with this, because this is their job. This is not my job. Is to make sure that she get the proper resources And sometimes it be like that. Sometimes I don't know. I would have to hear how the police handled this. And I'm not going to rush to judgment. I'm just letting y'all know this is what I get on a day-to-day basis. This is the type of situations that I get for the last 17 years. I'm talking about, you can name it, I got it. I had to deal with it. That's why when folks call in and talk about they don't agree with what I don't care if you don't agree with what I'm talking about. That ain't even what I'm here for. I'm here to get to the bottom of what's going on with my people or anybody. Any innocent life that reach out. And this ain't just blacks. I didn't deal with every race. I give them the same energy. It's just that I'm from the block, and the block, they come to me. and it's just simple like that. I don't solicit. I'm by request. So we gonna figure it out. Let's get some pop culture report in. We got Nasir Spencer coming through. Truth Nation. Stay locked in.
You are listening to The Tory Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
The baked potato just became the main event. At Loaded Spud, we take comfort food and turn it into something bold. Fresh baked potatoes piled high with creative toppings like buffalo chicken, steak and cheese, and classic loaded favorites, all made fresh and built to satisfy. Big flavor, generous portions, no shortcuts. It's fast, affordable, and proudly local. Loaded Spud, Milwaukee's most unexpected comfort food. Stop in today at 789 North Water Street or visit online at www.letsgetloaded.online.
Tap into the best power hour in radio in Milwaukee.
So altogether, you're looking at $1,780 for your mortgage and for your property taxes in a year. And that's before you have to deal with, obviously, your water bill and electric bill. That's a steep price that people have to pay. And based off those numbers I just ran, to afford a home like that, you got to make $65,000 a year. But the problem is, here in Milwaukee, the median household income is only $54,234. That's out of whack. So again, I am all about affordability. I'm all about people getting homes. But what we have to understand is that until homes are more affordable, you can have a supply and demand problem. But the problem that we have here in the city of Milwaukee is that these prices, when people are listing these houses, they're listing them for prices that people really can't afford. And even if you do get the house and you're paying that, you're living paycheck to paycheck. Home ownership is not about living paycheck to paycheck. Home ownership is about finding something that fits within your budget and building equity for the future.
Catch Truth to Power with Kyle Wallace every weekday from noon to 1 p.m. on 1017 The Truth and The Truth app.
70 million people in the U.S. have learning and thinking differences, like ADHD and dyslexia. Each has their own story. This is ours. At first, I thought it was just a phase. Then schoolwork became a struggle. Emotions got bigger, and my kids started falling behind. I felt alone, like I was lost in the dark trying to find answers. Then I learned about Understood.org, a nonprofit empowering parents and kids like us. It was like we had a light to show us the path ahead. Whenever new challenges came up, their guidance helped us figure out our next step. We still have tough days, but now we have direction. And I have the tools and resources I need to help my child thrive. No matter where you are on the path, Understood can help you keep moving forward. Visit understood.org/yourpath today.
This is Associated Bank Sports Update on 1017. The Truth is powered by ESPN Milwaukee. I'm Nasir Spencer. The Milwaukee Bucks are back in the losing column after the Nets beat them 96-90 in Tuesday's game. The Bucks are now in Detroit to face the Pistons. Giannis is still looking to play and is hopeful for a return before the season ends.
And he will dribble this one to the finish line, where the Brooklyn Nets have now won 2 consecutive games here on the home floor as the Bucks drop the first of a back-to-back. They'll head to Detroit.
Tonight's game begins at 6. The Brewers are facing the Red Sox again after receiving their 3rd loss of the season. Here's manager Pat Murphy on The Miz running out of gas.
After the 5th, we could tell just his responses and things that, like, he was running out of gas a little bit, but he was throwing the ball so great.
The Red Sox beat the Brewers 3-2 on Tuesday. Today's starting pitcher is Shane Drohan. I'm Nasir Spencer, and this is the True Sports Update on 1017 The Truth.
This is the Tory Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Yo, you can't break my spirit. Tory Lowe, can you lift my spirit? Cause the devil trying to kill my spirit. Tory Lowe, can you lift my spirit? Cause my enemy can't kill my spirit. They can't kill my spirit. Tory Lowe, can you lift my spirit? Cause the devil trying to kill my spirit. Feeling myself.
101.
Then I do my dance.
7 The Truth, Tory Lowe Show. Pop Culture Report brought to you by Nazir.
Yo.
Spencer in studio. How you doing, Nazir?
I'm good. How about you?
Hey, look, there's a lot going on in my world.
Yeah.
But what's going on in the pop culture?
We go hit on some crazy stuff later, but right now I want to talk about Offset getting shot the other day.
Here we go.
And he was at a casino. He owed people money. Look, Des Bryant went on after Offset got shot and said he owed him $8,000.
Des Bryant?
Yeah, he owed Des money. Now listen, he not saying like
the quarterback from the Dallas Cowboys,
the wide receiver.
Oh yeah, the wide receiver.
Des Bryant.
Des Bryant.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. The one that caught the ball in Green Bay and they said it didn't catch it. Yeah.
Okay. Des out of the league.
Yeah, he out of the league. Offset owed him $8,000. Now he wasn't threatening Offset saying like, give me my money. He was just like, you owe me $8,000, but like you playing with people money now. And that's why people think that Lil TJ or Lil TJ's associate or bodyguard or whoever may have been shot Offset in the leg. And Lil TJ went on a little rant out. He basically told himself afterwards.
Well, basically, he's not being charged with shooting somebody.
Right.
He was only being charged with disorderly conduct.
Right, correct.
So that don't mean one of his mans in them didn't do it.
That's what I'm saying.
But what I'm saying is, it's video out there.
Yeah.
And I've been seeing different
I see
video footage. Yeah. People had their cameras out.
Yeah.
It was a fight, definitely a fight.
Yeah, it was a fight over some money, I think.
Yeah, but it's people coming forward now saying Offset been borrowing money from him and ain't paying it back, and he got a gambling problem.
I don't think he borrowing. I think he's just not paying up from the gambling stuff. I think he just.
Well, why would you give a gambler some money?
That's a good question. Because he ain't gonna get it back.
All I'm saying is, if he losing, you losing.
That's what I'm saying. Because he ain't gonna win it. It's very unlikely he'll win it when you some money. So I mean, that whole situation is messed up because Offset, he was on a little roll there last year. He dropped an album. He was opening up for NBA YoungBoy.
But now he spent it up.
Now he spent it all up. That don't make no sense.
Who else they said that had a gambling problem that just came out? Bruno Mars.
Oh, well, we already knew.
Well, what I'm saying is, what's going on with these entertainers and all of the charities out here? All of the things that they could be doing for the community.
Where's his money going?
And all of the money getting sunk into the casino, and they taking other people's money and sinking it into the casino. I need to build me a casino because it's something about these casinos that's taking people money, and all of the things that we talk about that we need in the community, programs, things for the youth, all of that, these entertainers, like Offset, we supported him for years, and now he throwing the money into the the casino.
He got kids, so I understand where that money might go to them.
Well, Cardi B got money too.
She almost a billionaire. So like I don't understand what he be doing with his money and why. Like this how Takeoff got killed. By
this is why I don't even mess with celebrities like that.
Yeah.
This is why I don't even thank God that I grew out of the idea that celebrities I was marketed to. I think I was about at one point when I was in my 20s, 25, 26, 27. Because, I still was like, oh, look at that celebrity. I didn't know the behind the scenes. I didn't know the whole game. I just know what they was pushing on BET. I just know, 106 in Park.
Yeah.
And it just looked so fun. And it was like, man, like, I want to do,
it's all a show.
It was all a show.
All a show.
Because now in 2026, we seeing what was behind the curtain.
Them people don't like each other for real life. You know what I mean? So, look. Offset get better. He got shot in the leg, but it could have got a lot worse for him. Takeoff got killed over playing dice. Think about that. It's the same situation here.
He owed money.
No, I don't think he owed money. I think Quavo just was bugging a little bit.
Okay.
And I don't think Takeoff was even playing. He was just there with Quavo, and somebody shot him. He thought he was Quavo.
Okay.
So, hey,
we still don't know all the details.
Yeah, we probably never gonna know. So it's messed up. But that's the world of Offset. We go transition a little bit to Kanye. All right, this man.
Here we go.
Is powerful. Okay, not powerful in a positive way.
Hold on, wait a minute. When you say powerful, is it powerful?
I mean, he just powerful, like dangerous.
Oh, wow.
Powerful, like not your type of powerful. He's dangerous. Powerful.
Oh wow.
Because his words. It's affecting everybody. It don't make no sense.
The global economy.
Yeah, because he's banned.
He just made $33 million
off of 2 shows. That's crazy, by the way.
So he can't be crazy.
I'm trying to say.
He can't be crazy.
Think about it.
He may be a genius.
It's some marketing behind what he's doing.
Well, he's doing it because he broke free from all of the big corporations. He got with Adidas. He messed that deal up. He had a Gap deal, messed that deal up, put all the Gap clothes in the trash bag.
He messed it up with the Grammys.
Now he's, Sway was right.
Yeah.
And he went independent.
Yeah.
So, and now he's banned in the UK.
Yep.
Not because he did something criminal. Not because he violated some law. It's because of what the words that's coming out of his mouth.
I've never seen something like that before, man.
Hey.
From a celebrity of a rapper, somebody who was, married to the Kardashians, especially. Maybe it's a Kardashian curse or something, but he has so much power within not only just the U.S. community, but the world. The world is like he can say something, and the world will stop. Like people will genuinely just look at him the wrong way every single time he opens his mouth.
Okay, so. All right, so I'll say this. We talk about Malcolm X and how he was talking and how he was offending the establishment.
Yeah.
Then toward the end of Martin Luther King, after he made the Dream speech, he started talking about the war. And then he started talking about getting reparations, getting that check.
Right.
And you seen what happened to them.
Yeah.
Okay. Kanye West is the only one in my time that ain't no criminal. He got good credit. And the only thing that they banning him for is what's coming out of his mouth.
That's crazy.
He in a different stratosphere right now.
He gotta be. That's crazy. I don't know what.
He affecting global colonialism. I'm just trying to tell you.
Oh man.
This is for them to do that to him and he don't have nothing bad going on. And it's only coming from out of his mouth. I'm talking about that's the higher ups that you don't even know their names banning him from coming over there.
Like do they think that
these people we don't even know who these people is?
Do you think he just go over there and just like expose whatever's going on or something?
No, it's just his presence.
Still,
Kanye West living in his full.
But that brings them money.
Kanye West living in his fullness right now.
That bring London money. That bring the UK some money.
But what I'm saying is they can't have a black man standing on top of the world.
That's true.
Because he gonna make all the other black people feel like they can stand on top of the world.
You know how we get.
It's influential.
You know how we get.
He's so influential that it's like when the Django came in on the plantation on the horse.
Oh yeah, they was following him after
You're right.
that.
I'm trying to tell you, and then he was up in there disrupting the plantation.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is how Kanye West standing on the world, on top of the world at his show. Then it goes from the earth to the moon. Okay, he's not only standing on top of the world, he's standing on top of the moon too.
He's next to the sun right now.
And it's the biggest stage show that anybody has ever seen. Michael Jackson didn't even have a stage show like this.
Right. Yeah. It was all streamed by everything. It was millions of people there, millions of people watching. I mean, SoFi was if you know SoFi, I don't know if this is the biggest stadium in the NFL, but I think it's like top 2, top 3. I mean, if you could sell out a stadium like that, I mean, if you've seen SoFi, it's like a resort, and it's sold out.
First man in the chat says, regardless of what they say about Kanye West, nobody ever called him a liar.
I'm telling you. Look, nobody ever said nothing about him lying. Never. I've never seen nobody call him a liar. Not once. People just say, you're crazy.
Yeah, but
tell me how.
Is he really crazy?
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, because sometimes when you see what Kanye West is doing, the antics, But I believe it's calculated.
You think he planned?
Then he'll play the system and say he need his medication when he need to get them back in order for him to go on tour.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, because it's just chess like that. Like, all I'm saying is, anytime a man can get banned from a country without having no criminal history.
That's powerful.
So when you get a magnifying glass and zoom in on what is really going on here, this man is affecting colonization and colonialism.
I'm telling you.
That's what that's the only way to make it make sense.
He does. I think he's benefiting the country economically. Like if he came there with some concerts, some money gonna be flowing your way. But it's just his word. You can't be having his word spread around like that. And
look, but like I said, it's a lot of words being spread around.
Not the good words.
They not getting banned from the UK.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's all bad stuff.
Okay, what I'm saying is they try. If anytime they want to put a cover over your mouth, you got to be saying something.
I don't know what he's saying though. That's like affecting them.
Well, it's on the internet.
I know.
I mean, it's out there.
But that's
it ain't like it's
country.
A secret what he said because he said it in broad daylight.
That's a whole country's effect. I don't know what. I want to know the singular line that he said that affected this country.
I'm gonna tell you what he said that affected everybody. Okay. He talked about the Jewish community.
Okay, but
and they run everything,
right?
Okay, they run all the stadiums.
So
they run all the banking. I mean, he making money.
Why he allowed to do concerts here then?
But I don't know. But that after he started talking about Hitler and the Jewish community, you got to realize the Jewish community own a lot of these things that these vehicles that he's using to perform in. So he's not banned by the people. The people love him. Anywhere Kanye West up is going to be packed.
Yeah.
So it ain't the people.
You think he'll get a
It's
Super
the
Bowl?
structure.
You think he'll get a Super Bowl? You think I'm scared it's Kanye getting the Super Bowl.
He affected the structure. That's what happened.
Yeah.
And Kanye West, they'll never give him the Super Bowl.
I don't know. Jay-Z is still his homie.
If Jay-Z will lose everything messing with Kanye. That's why he distanced himself from Kanye.
I don't know, man. If Kanye
what
doing
was
this,
Jay-Z's last album that was hot?
Yeah, Kanye.
Watch the Throne.
I'm telling you, it's a perfect idea. I think. Listen, if Kanye made this Super Bowl, I mean, he would literally do create the best numbers
Let me tell you something. People would come to the Super Bowl just to see Kanye.
That's what I'm saying.
He would surpass the game at that point.
I think it's in Vegas next year. It might be, or no, maybe it's at SoFi again. And if he is able to do that again, I genuinely think it would be the most numbers you'll ever see.
All right, but can you imagine having Kanye West do the Super Bowl? He would be under so much contractual obligation in that Super Bowl. They will make sure
he
that
won't say nothing.
Yeah. Like they would line him up.
Because you know he would.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like they would be like, I mean, they would make sure that he would sign a contract to say you can't do this. It'll be like at least 10 sheets.
Right. I feel you. That makes sense.
I'm just saying.
You have to. You kind of have to, just for your sanity. You know what I'm saying?
Brewer said, I don't buy the Kanye West stuff. They not ending dude because he already ended clones. The clones are way better than the times of the GOAT from the 80s. What?
Okay. All right.
I don't know.
I don't know about that, but yeah.
I don't
Opinions are opinions.
Hey, look, when we come back, we'll have more conversation. Truth Nation, stay locked in.
More of the Tory Lowe Show is next on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com. Truth Nation is the best fan base in the country.
I won tickets last week on your show to see The Wiz. I just wanted to call and say thank you and say I appreciate you. I appreciate the show. I appreciate the station. That was a core memory that was made last night. The Wiz was an amazing performance.
We want you to tap into the talk and text line every show, every day at 833-212-1017. Milwaukee Black Talk, 1017 The Truth.
Life's better with Drive My Way from American Family Insurance because we know it's more than just a car. It's your escape pod, your adventure mobile, your memory maker. And we we help protect the dreams that drive you. Personalize what you pay for auto insurance and you could save between 10 and 35%. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products, pricing, and availability vary based on the way you purchase insurance and by state. Unsafe driving behaviors may increase your rate. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating companies, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
At UW Credit Union, we have best-in-class technology and peopleology. Like if you lose your card, you can stop by in-branch for a same-day replacement, or you can have a new one instantly issued to the app. So whether you prefer interacting with our snappy online interface or our in-person regular faces, UW Credit Union is always here for every you. And whichever you choose, it's the best of both worlds. Join today at uwcu.org. Federally insured by NCUA.
Hi, this is Sherwin Hughes from 1017 The Truth, and I want to talk to you about something bigger than just buying a house. I'm talking about building a legacy. Owning a home isn't just about four walls and a roof. It's about giving your kids a place where memories are made, where birthdays are celebrated, and where they always belong. It's about planting roots, knowing your neighbors, waving from the porch, and being a part of a community that feels like family. If you've been renting and wondering if home ownership is even possible, Axe Housing is here to work with you. An Axe Housing coach will help you create a plan, a budget, and move step by step toward owning a place you can truly call your own. They've already helped over 4,000 families become homeowners, and many are paying less than they were paying for rent. Don't let where you are today stop your family's tomorrow. Start your journey at axehousing.org. That is ACTShousing.org. Your legacy begins at home.
This is the Tory Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Advocate, Tory Lowe, he a soldier for the soul. Power to the people, seeing all the forces moving slow. Open doors for the lows, to the voice of the voiceless. When you feeling like you running out of choice, boy, Tory got the remedy. Activists going to war for black people, his family. Always got his foot on the pedal, running with no energy. Keeping people at a higher level with his empathy. Call him when you need him. He been an angel, but he had to work for his freedom. And his wings spread for his kingdom. And you know he gotta go to war when he sees demons. He been in them
1017 The Truth. Tory Lowe Show. Pop Culture Report brought to you by Nazir Spencer. What else is going on in these pop culture streets?
I got an issue here, okay? You remember the Michigan coach?
Yeah.
That got fired for
messing around with
the snow and stuff.
Messing around with the young lady from the university.
Yeah, his little assistant or whatever. Okay, it's a little different here, but kind of the same concept. Look, I'll explain it. Patriots coach Mike Vrabel and Diana Russini, I think she's a reporter for the NFL as well.
She's a reporter for the NFL?
I believe, or ESPN, one of those. ESPN Radio, one of those. Okay. They were spotted, The Athletic, I think. Something like that. All right. They were spotted on a little vacation or whatever, maybe a meeting with 6 other people they were there with, okay? Mm-hmm. They were spotted holding hands, hugging. He had his hand on her lower.
What?
Touched
her on her bottom?
Above her bottom, like lower back. And,
right by the hump.
Yeah, and they're both married, I'm pretty sure.
What?
So 6 people meeting, and their comments is this. Diana Russini, quote, "The photos don't represent the group of 6 people who were hanging out during the day. Like most journalists in the NFL, reporters interact with sources away from stadiums and other venues," okay? Mike Vrabel says, quote, "These photos show a completely innocent interaction, and any suggestion otherwise is laughable. This doesn't deserve any further response." Okay, well, you know.
Well,
look.
Is he hugging her?
Yeah, hugging her. Look, I don't hug other women.
Let me see the picture.
Here, wait, hold on. I'm gonna find these pictures.
Andrew, put the picture up for Truth Nation. We're gonna examine the picture and see if it's innocent. Because sometimes people, when they laughing and talking and they, hanging out, they do get close and they get, a little. But if it wasn't on the derriere.
Hey, look at the picture. It should be up.
Let me see.
These photos, they're hanging out by the, the pool together. Look, man. What that look like?
She got her arms folded.
I don't want to hear that. They holding hands, looking like they.
I mean, it looked like they trying to dance or something. It was like probably some music going. This ain't enough right here for me.
It ain't enough for you.
Cause you could be out hanging out with people and y'all could be interacting.
Look, if I'm married and I'm on a trip, I'm not hugging another girl, rubbing down her back, holding hands with her, getting
Where is he rubbing down her back?
Here, let's see. There's some pictures out there, man. I don't know if
it's more pictures than this. I'm gonna have to see more than this.
There's a lot of pictures out there, and I'm telling you, it's a little weird.
I need more evidence than this because sometimes the media can take a snapshot and go crazy.
I don't know. Look, the snapshots
now I can see if she was like, look at that hug. That hug ain't even tight.
Caught him in the before the.
Here we go.
Look,
well, you needed to take the money shot. I didn't see the money shot. I just saw something to cause conversation. That's what to just kind of stir the pot.
Hey man, Twitter's.
I thought we was gonna see some Bill Belichick here.
Twitter's.
I thought we was, and these we know the New England coaches. Bill Belichick, he got him a young, fine young thing.
Yeah, a little thing.
Yeah, and then so now we got another situation with the new head coach. Where
what's going on?
This is a reporter.
Yeah.
She's probably trying to get the inside scoop.
That ain't the way to do it. Scoop is something. It ain't. I don't know. It ain't the scoop that we thinking about.
Well, put the picture back up. Put the truth. I need y'all in the chat to tell me.
Come on, man.
I need the chat to tell me what y'all think about this because I ain't seeing nothing.
Y'all telling me.
If I follow somebody around all day, if I followed you around with a group of people all day, and you was like with a female, I could get these pictures, even though y'all may be platonic.
You telling me you're both married? You over here touchy, lovey-dovey, hugging, holding hands, sitting next to each other by the pool. I don't see the other 4 people, by the way. Where they at?
I don't see the other 4 people.
Okay, so it's a little weird, right? Am I tripping?
Look at her face. She looked like she don't even want to be there. Like,
come on, man. If she didn't want to be there, these pictures when they got taken.
No, what I'm saying is it just don't look like she likes him to me. This don't look like. Look at that halfway hug. Look at that hug right there with her hand by his hip. That's not a woman like that likes you that's gonna hug you like that.
Yeah, they're in public, so they just
here we go.
Look, man, look, you not looking into it.
It's definitely suspect, but it ain't the money shot. This is just funny shots. Like, all right, I know when because I have to, sometimes I gotta be like the dude on Cheaters and go around and try to check something out. But what I'm saying is, you could get this from anybody at the 3rd Street Market Hall. You know what I mean? Just hanging out.
I don't see the other 4 people. I don't see it. I don't see no other people next to them.
Let me know in the chat what y'all see. Let me know, chat.
Look, man.
Let me know, chat.
If you get
come on now.
If you get caught up like this and people
because any one of us could be out at the 3rd Street Market Hall laughing with our friends, and all of a sudden they take 3 pictures, and now it's a scandal going on. This don't even look like she even want to hug him.
All right.
So, and even the pool picture, look at her face. She looking like.
So let's say,
she look like she got her arms folded. She got a whole.
Let's think of two people that
she got a whole
married.
oneie on. Like,
yeah,
come on now.
Okay, all right, here you go. think of 2 people that's married right now. Okay, 2 separate people right there in 2 different marriages. They meet up, just them 2, not the 4 other people. They went on a trip with 6 people.
Right.
Whatever, meet up, whatever. And you don't even see the other 2 people. You see pictures of them online, and they're both married, by the way.
Right.
You don't think, like, first glance, you're not gonna be like,
but she's a reporter, right?
Yes, and he's a coach.
I hang out with reporters.
Okay, but
I got close relationships with reporters.
Do you hang out with them by the pool?
Look at the lifestyle. He's a millionaire. Like, he's a millionaire. Like,
I know, but do you hang?
I'm not a millionaire like that, so I may not be hanging out by the pool. I might be just hanging out at the 3rd Street Market Hall.
In a seductive area like that at the pool
at the
when you're half naked. Yeah, when you're half naked.
I can only meet up at the Simmons if that's the case.
All right.
But what I'm saying is, this is just. I don't think it's like that because she ain't even hugging him like that. Now, I can see that he probably looked like, hey,
what's the word?
Nice young lady.
Yeah.
He seemed like he's trying to be extra. I don't see no extra from her.
I see it.
How do you see this?
I see all the lovey-dovey. She playing along with it.
Mo the Elephant says, I'm with Tory.
Oh, yeah, y'all tripping.
John says, I agree, Tory. He probably have an agenda to want more, but I don't see it in her. It looks platonic.
Look, hold on. There's another report saying they were spotted that same evening on the private rooftop of one of the hotels, which featured glass walls offering some nice views of the state's famed Red Rock Formation, whatever. It was them.
People go to nice
Yeah, but them?
They rich. He's a celebrity. I'm going to go to a private place to talk.
Private place.
Yeah, I don't know. Show me the money shot. Show me the shot where she's groping him. She's into him. I don't see that.
Oh, my gosh.
Here we go.
Look, on a side note, anyways, Stefon Diggs caught up with the girl that was, the Bachelorette girl that we talked about a few weeks ago.
Here we go. Nah, something might be with that.
Yeah.
You say Stefon Diggs, all right.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's
he was spotted with her already.
He did too much, so I don't know.
He was spotted with her already.
Oh,
he
wow.
He want to get into a physical altercation with her. He tripping. He's super tripping. Because she'd beat a man ass.
Who? The girl from The Bachelorette?
Yes.
The one that they caught beating on people?
Yes.
They canceled the whole show because they found out she was a domestic abuser.
Yes, Stefon did.
And her ex-boyfriend on the camera showing her going crazy.
Ding, ding, again.
Wow.
Yes.
Well, Stefon got that pink tussie for her.
Yes. ready to get down and dirty on the field, on and off the field.
He ain't even on the field no more.
Oh, man, you're right. He got cut.
What team?
I forgot.
Stefon Diggs got a lot of time on his hands.
Man.
You think he gonna get picked up?
Nah. Maybe, yeah. He's still good.
You think he gonna get picked up? Who gonna pick him up?
Packers need
Maybe
somebody.
Minnesota might grab him.
Oh, that's a good idea. Not bad. Maybe the Cowboys, Maybe some. I don't know. Who can pick up Stefon Diggs right now? I think the Bears could. I don't want them to, but I think they could.
Well, he may. He needs to get with a coach that ain't gonna let up on him.
Like who? Though?
Maybe go over to the Steelers. But Tomlin ain't there no more, so I don't know.
Who there now? I forget.
The ex-Packer coach.
Mike McCarthy.
Yeah. They'll let him run wild in Minnesota.
Yeah.
Why do you keep bringing this up?
Yeah, because you already know they desperate.
You a Vikings fan?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
They desperate.
Yeah.
No, what are you talking about?
Kyler Murray, JJ, Addison, and Stefon Diggs.
Nobody wants Stefon Diggs. Nobody wants Stefon Diggs.
Signing for a 1 year, $5 million contract.
Nobody wants Stefon Diggs.
He gonna bring the Bachelorette over there.
He gonna bring a whole bad publicity coming there. They already got Jordan Addison.
If he was looking for a team to pick him up with this story,
man.
Now he bringing not only his baggage, but now he got the Bachelorette. That's screaming.
He definitely think
that's screaming a domestic bad explosion coming to a town near you.
I don't want to see that, man. That's gonna be dangerous, man. Because think about that. He already in court, left and right. So like, you gotta stay away from girls like that, man. You end up back in jail, man. You gotta stay away.
SC says, "Is it funny that I want to see Tory pop out like the guy on Cheaters? Tory pop out and say, 'Oh wow,
yeah,
pow!'
I need that.
Oh wow."
Yeah.
Here we go.
We need a clip with that. We need a clip of Tory out doing that.
Well, look, I appreciate you for coming in for the Pop Culture Report.
Yes, sir. Of course.
Hey, look, have a fun rest of the day.
Yep, you too.
Hey, look, when we come back, Truth Nation, we'll have more conversations. Stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
Need a way to hype up your day?
Hello, is this Shirley?
This is she.
Shirley, you are our Gruber 5K giveaway winner this quarter. Congratulations.
What would you do with $5,000?
Trying to look at buying me a pickup truck. That will be some of my down payment.
Stay tuned into 1017 The Truth for your chance to be entered into the Gruber Law Office's 5K giveaway. For contest rules, visit 1017thetruth.com.
I love you guys.
The pulse of the Milwaukee Bucks, straight from a Bucks legend.
Can't get it off. Marcus Johnson will, though. Can't leave him alone for a 12.
Tap into Here District with Marcus Johnson on Bucks Plus. Marcus and his son Chris offer a weekly beat on Bucks basketball. Get your questions answered and hear from the biggest names in basketball. Find Here District with Marcus Johnson at bucks.com/plus on the Bucks app or wherever you get your podcasts.
Hey there, Jane Lynch here. You want to hear something funny? Too bad. You want to hear something uplifting that will inspire you? Good. Because today, I want to talk to you about Direct Relief, a humanitarian organization that does seriously good work when it counts. Fires, hurricanes, earthquakes. When disaster strikes, Direct Relief immediately shows up with medicines, medical supplies, and everything doctors and nurses need to save lives. Let's ship her out! Every day across the United States and around the world, they're making an enormous difference. If someone needs help, Direct Relief helps. No politics, no red tape. Hey, what you doing over there?
Oh, I'm packing insulin for kids with diabetes.
See, every box here is literally a lifeline for someone in critical need. So check them out at directrelief.org and donate if you can. You might just bring a smile to someone's face.
Truth Nation, stand up and tap in. This is 1017 FM, 1510 AM WGKB Waukesha and W269DL Milwaukee, a locally owned Good Karma brand station.
Justice, Wisconsin, the truth. The most requested advocate in the state. 101.7 FM. The movement continues. Yeah. Milwaukee, stand up. Stand up. It's Tory, Lowe, the truth. From 1 to 4. We about that action, so tap in and let's go. We want that justice. We want all the smoke. From Monday through Friday, trying to bring the city hope. Yeah. Tory, Lowe from 1 to 4, Monday through Friday, let's go. We bout that action from the block, and we ready, let's go. Tap in, and it ain't no holding back. We ready.
101.7 The Truth. Tory Lowe Show. The movement continues. The marathon continues right here on 101.7 The Truth. Thank you for joining me for the second hour. And we got guests. We got Bill back from MMSD. And we got the big cleanup. Bill stopped saying last week. Says what to bring, what not to bring for April 18th. Once again, if you want to volunteer, go to ToryLoweCleanup.com. And this is going to be a big day in the city. So many people are signing up. It's some people that, some surprise guests may even come out. We working on it, but this is going to be a huge event. And when we talk about hazardous materials, because you're going to be able to drop off your hazardous materials at Martin Luther King Elementary School at 3275 North 3rd Street. You're going to be able to drop off your hazardous materials all day. Even if you don't get to the cleanup, you can go in your basement, go in your garage, Truth Nation, and get your hazardous materials together. And today I got Bill. I want you to explain how to get ready to do, because this is not like taking out the garbage.
No.
This is something like, okay, I got to get this oil out the basement. I got to get these hazardous waste materials out of my house, out of my garage. How do you start that process?
Just think about making your home and your family safer, and go through your cupboard underneath the kitchen sink. Go through wherever you store cleaning supplies or paint or automotive fluids, all that stuff, and go through it. And if it has 5 inches of dust on it, you haven't used it.
You ain't even using it. It's sitting over there on the side by the lawnmower.
You may want to just bring it to us. If you have old gas that's been sitting in a snowblower or a lawnmower or a whatever device, that wrecks engines if you let it sit too long, and it gums up the carburetor and that. So pour that old gas out into a container and bring it to us. If you want to keep it in a gas can, you can, and just tell them at the actual collection, hey, I need the gas can back, and they'll say sure, and have you pull up. They'll empty the can, bring the can back to you, and you're on your way.
And this is stuff that's stained in the garage floor. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It knocked it over, and it has stained the garage floor, and you got a big spot on the floor of the garage, and you're like, man, I should have got rid of this. The oils and the old transmission fluid and all that stuff just laying around for years. You done got a new car, but you got the old oils there in the garage just been sitting around.
Or antifreeze.
Or things like that.
Transmission fluid. I'll tell you a quick story that actually happened to me. Went to visit a friend when I was like 9 years old, 10, and there was a gas can out in the garage sitting on the floor, and he was trying to make a model car look like it was in an accident, and he took a match to the car to make it look like that. Well, that match got a little too close to the gas can, and instead of just putting his hand over the gas nozzle, he kicked the can over, started the whole garage on fire.
Oh, wow.
And that's 9 and 10-year-olds.
He panicked.
And we just didn't know any better, and the garage is gone, totally burned out.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So, not saying that happens a lot, but those are just some of the instances that people don't think of about why they should get some of this stuff out of the house, especially if you're not using it.
And especially when it's time for spring cleaning.
Yeah.
This is the time to do it, because when you see the energy moving, this is the time to get and try to get everything clean for the summer. The summer's coming up. You got a heavy winter that happened. Now it's about to be nice out. You want to be able to open up your garage and enjoy some of y'all space. You want to go in the basement and enjoy some of that real estate, because sometimes it be clogged up with a lot of these household hazardous chemicals.
Yeah.
And you're not even thinking about it. And then you wonder why every time you go in the basement, you don't feel like, you don't want to stay down there. It doesn't feel like home.
Yeah.
Because it's cluttered.
Yeah. And same thing, fire-wise, if you put gas or some other explosive type liquids too close to your water heater down in your basement, the spark from your water heater can ignite fumes, which can cause fires. So that's another reason, number one, to not store that kind of stuff near a water heater in your basement, but also to get it out of there. And if you're not using it, if it's super old, bring it to us and we'll dispose of it properly.
And then you didn't paint your kitchen. You did a whole different color on the front room, and you got some extra paint left over just sitting around.
Yeah.
Maybe from a project, maybe just paint that you was using for the fence, and it's just sitting there. These are the things that you can bring. These are the things that we need for you to just clean out all that clutter, spray cans, things like that, aerosol cans, things like that.
Yeah. Latex paint can be dried out, and once it's dry, it's not considered hazardous waste. So you can dry that out and then just make sure the lid's off the can. You can put that in your regular garbage. The garbage people won't take it if they see there's still a lid on it, because they don't want to make a big mess everywhere and have to come clean it up. But yeah, you can bring us all that stuff. And, paint these days is really expensive. It's gone way up in price. So if you can use it, use it.
Right.
But if you're not, well, yeah, then bring it to us. We'll get rid of it properly.
Also, those fluorescent light bulbs.
Yeah.
Big, small.
Absolutely.
Some people have the setup where they have the long fluorescent light bulbs.
Yeah, 4
and then they blow, they go out.
6 footers.
And they just take them down and they set it in the corner and things like that. But if those things bust,
they have mercury.
They have mercury in it, and that's hazardous to the health.
It is. And it's not something you want. I mean, about the only thing you can do is try to vacuum it up, but then your vacuum cleaner is full of mercury.
Right.
Yeah, that's not good either.
So get them fluorescent light bulbs. I mean, even the little bitty ones.
Yep, the compact fluorescent ones. They're the curly Qs. You don't see a lot of them being bought anymore because LED lights are they use much less electricity and they do a better job. But there's still a lot of those curly Q ones out there. When you think about it, if you just go your kitchen, your garage, your basement, those are going to be the main places where you're going to have household hazardous waste. So check those out and get a box, cardboard box, or a milk crate or whatever. If you got liquids, you may want to put it in a plastic container so that if you hit a bump on your way to the collection in your car, any liquid that pops up doesn't get onto your seat of your car or something, and that plastic container will hopefully contain everything if there would happen to be a spill.
Yeah, so get them in storage bins or something like that. Make sure you...
Yeah, those big plastic storage bins that there's no holes in at all. Yeah, you can use those. Hey, we trying
to do the deep cleaning. We trying to get your spring cleaning deep cleaning. Okay, we just don't map the floor like you've been doing. We need to go deep and make sure we clean it all out. The big community cleanup, April 18th. Look, I'm going to tell you this, MMSD is going to have the vehicle out there. Yep. It's going to be a huge vehicle to get all of your household hazardous chemicals out the house.
Yeah, there'll be several.
You ain't got no excuses.
Yep.
Because we're going to have everything all in one day free. You don't have to, you're not even getting charged with this. This is just come out. If you're not even a part of the cleanup, if you can't make the cleanup, all you got to do is pull up. Somebody going to get it out. You just pull up, they going to get it out for you.
Yep. You don't have to even get out of your car. And matter of fact, we don't want you to get out of your car because there's stuff moving and occasionally, for example, a gallon of paint will be put into a dumpster, and if the lid's not on tight, that whatever paint is in there can splash up, and we don't want people getting splashed with paint, and especially on their cars or on their clothes or whatever. So, yeah, we want people to stay in their cars, and it's safer that way, and we can keep the lines moving a lot faster.
Hey, look, we're going to be at MLK Elementary School. It's going to be going on from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. for the hazardous household chemical items.
Yeah.
This is going to be all day. Look, 8 to 2. Make sure that you prepared. Make sure y'all getting them bins ready. Look, I can't wait to see y'all out because I'm going to tell you this. It's going to be a big day for the city. So many people are going to be out moving around. Even though I've seen other people saying, hey, look, on that day, they're going to do a cleanup. I said the Clean Your Hood Challenge. Get one bag of trash up off the block.
That'd be great.
Get in the frequency, get in the energy, get in the vibration. Make sure that we start this going into the summer. They say cleanliness is next to godliness, so we want to make sure that we do the deep cleaning. And the deep cleaning, many times, we have to make sure that we get all of the propane tanks. A lot of y'all got them propane gas containers.
Sure.
And
1-pounders or the 20-pounders.
Yeah, explain that.
Yeah, the 1-pounders are the smaller green ones typically that you use for camping, for stoves, for a portable stove or for a lantern. The 20-pounders are the big white ones that you use for gas grills that you can refill or exchange. And we take both of those. And the company that we have that handles all this stuff for us, they bought a new system, and they can take the propane, whatever's left in that tank, and they're gonna suck it out of there and make it safe to punch a hole in that tank so that they can recycle the metal. And the propane itself will be used to run forklifts at their facility and to help heat buildings in the winter.
Hey, look, when we come back, Bill, I'm going to tell you this. I think that we need to talk about the batteries and stuff that you can bring out that you got laying around, the lithium batteries and things like that you need to come and drop off as well. So, look, when we come back, we'll have more conversation from Bill, Public Information Manager at MMSD. Truth Nation, stay locked in.
You are listening to The Tory Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Truth Nation, it's that time of year again for the Tory Lowe Community Cleanup. Mark your calendars for Saturday, April 18th from 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. as we'll be cleaning up the city on the walk. You can also safely get rid of hazardous household items thanks to MMST. Drop off your items from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. at MLK Elementary School. We're talking things like all antifreeze, paint thinners, batteries, and pesticides. Sign up now at ToryLoweCleanup.com. The Tory Lowe Community Cleanup is sponsored by Milwaukee College Prep, Steinhoffels, Cousin Sub, and Waste Management.
Hi, this is Sherwin Hughes from 1017 The Truth, and I want to talk to you about something bigger than just buying a house. I'm talking about building a legacy. Owning a home isn't just about 4 walls and a roof. It's about giving your kids a place where memories are made, where birthdays are celebrated, and where they always belong. It's about planting roots, knowing your neighbors, waving from the porch, and being a part of a community that feels like family. If you've been renting and wondering if home ownership is even possible, Axe Housing is here to work with you. An Axe Housing coach will help you create a plan, a budget, and move step by step toward owning a place you can truly call your own. They've already helped over 4,000 families become homeowners, and many are paying less than they were paying for rent. Don't let where you are today stop your family's tomorrow. Start your journey at axehousing.org. That is ACTX tshousing.org. Your legacy begins at home. Join me every Friday at 11 a.m. for the Milwaukee Experience with Sherwin Hughes, presented by Visit Milwaukee. We're a city that knows how to celebrate, where the calendar is packed with festivals, the plates are piled high with flavor, and a lakefront sunrise sets the stage. Here in Milwaukee, every street leads to something worth savoring, a place that welcomes you with open arms and where joy is shared in bites, beats, and cheers. The Milwaukee Experience every Friday at 11 a.m. exclusively on The Truth with Sherwin Hughes, presented by Visit Milwaukee.
Are you planning a special event? Do you need a personal chef? Either way, make it tasteful. I'm Alicia the Chef, owner of Tasteful Events Catering, and we create customized food experiences for any occasion. We bring quality, flavor, and professionalism to every table. Whether it's a special event or everyday meal solutions, we focus on delivering more than just food. We create experiences. Book today or learn more online at www.tastefuleventscatering.com.
This April, it's Financial Literacy Month on 1017 The Truth, powered by UW Credit Union. Financial literacy isn't just about money. It's about confidence and making smart decisions for your future. UW Credit Union is here to help with free tools, expert guidance, and resources. From budgeting tips to one-on-one financial coaching and self-guided lessons you can access anytime. Because they're not a bank, they're a partner in your financial journey. Learn more at uwcu.org. This is the Tory Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Word on the street, Tory Lowe for the people. 40 acres and a horse for the people. And it's mine, life short for the people. Black Hawk down, he reports for the people. If he ride on the beat, it's gonna be a little lethal. He'll at his feet, he the ghetto Grim Reaper. Bird box down, no one saw, no one seen.
Truth Nation, it's that time again, the Tory Lowe Community Cleanup, presented by Milwaukee Metropolitan Sewage District. Mark your calendars for Saturday, April 18th from 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. as we come together to clean the city of Milwaukee. We'll be meeting at Evolve Church, Pitts Mortuary, and MLK Elementary School. Hey, look, we also have MMSD. We got the truck coming out, the semi.
Yeah, a couple of them.
The hazard material will be going on. Collecting your hazardous material will be going on from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. at MLK Elementary School. And like I said, this is the time to do that deep cleaning. This is where you don't have to pay for it. All you got to do is drive over. They will take the stuff out of the car. But we got to get prepared. We got to get mentally prepared for this. So today we're trying to get y'all mentally prepared so everything runs smooth. You don't wait till the last minute to go grab something. Start getting a box, get things organized. Go in your garage, go in your basement, get these things organized for the drop-off. So this is a great conversation we got to have because not this weekend, but next weekend will be about that action.
Coming fast.
Yeah.
And if you've never used this program, I implore upon you, do not be intimidated. It is so easy to do. And if for some reason it stresses you out, just bring us a couple things for the first time.
Right.
You, as a Milwaukee County resident, and that I should reiterate that, it's only open to Milwaukee County residents. Because they're the only ones that pay for it.
Right.
Yeah. And each household in Milwaukee County pays, this year it's $5 and I think 13 cents for the entire year for unlimited usage of the 3 facilities we have open all year and also the mobile collections that we have during the year. And so if you don't bring all your stuff to this mobile on the 18th of April, you still have 3 other facilities you can hit up later on. And once you see how easy it is, you're going to be like, oh, why didn't I do this stuff earlier?
I agree. I just want them to bring everything down on the 18th because this is the start of the going into the summer, early spring cleaning. It sets the pace going into the year. We want to get on the same frequency. Once again, salute to everybody that's going to be out volunteering to clean up. Go to Tory Lowe Cleanup, not ToryLowe.com, ToryLoweCleanup.com to register. Now, I'll say this. When you talk about just getting things ahead of time, getting things packaged up and ready to give, what kind of things that y'all won't take on that day? Let's reiterate that.
No appliances, no electronics. It even says on our sheet, no explosives. We don't take those.
Right.
No nuclear waste.
Modi Elephant says, be careful what you wish for. People will bring the entire basement and dump it right on you. So we got to let them know the things that can't be taken in. Yeah.
There's a long list of what we accept and what we don't accept at our website, which is just mmsd.com. And there's also information on there as where you could take stuff to get rid of for the items that we do not take.
Okay.
For example, dehumidifiers and fire extinguishers. The fire extinguisher is a compressed gas cylinder. We can't take that one, but we do take the propane tanks, as we talked about. Go to mmsd.com. There's a long list of things we take, what we don't take, and it lays it out pretty clearly. And if you have a question, at mmsd.com, if you send a question in the contact us box, it comes right to me.
And no electronics.
No electronics.
Yeah.
How many cars do you think we can get through?
I think that we're gonna try to get as many. What is the record? What is the record of when you have events like this? What is the record of people pulling up?
State Fair one year on a Friday, Saturday, we had 2,400 cars combined.
Oh wow!
Yeah. It's,
what do y'all think? Can we break that record, Truth Nation? Are we gonna pull up to see if we can get the most hazardous waste out of homes that they ever seen?
That would be awesome.
That's what I'm trying to do. Like, I'm trying to make sure that we on top of it.
I will buy you a beer if we break that.
Here we go.
Or whatever you want.
Hey, look, I'll say this. I think that we can get, because that's not good for the kids either. Like, a lot of this stuff that's just laying around the house is an accident, just a bad accident waiting to happen. And then you get so comfortable having it around the house that you don't even think about it with the day-to-day things that you're doing. But if a kid wanders around, or somebody kind of wanders into one of these areas and something happens, you may not even see it coming because you just forget about this stuff.
I shouldn't admit it, but this may help explain a lot. When I was a kid, 4 or 5 years old, we would take the old thermometers that had the mercury in them, and we would break them open on the kitchen table and then play with the balls that would bounce around, and it was pure mercury.
That's not good.
No, it's not. Like I said, that may explain a lot.
Oh, wow.
But you don't know what kids are going to do. That's the thing. So if there's any question about whether you're curious kids, and let's face it, most kids are curious.
Right.
Whether they're going to touch it or do something that's just not good, well, get it away. And if you can't lock it up, then get it out of the house, bring it to us, and make your house safer.
Somebody said this. Somebody said, do they take helium tanks?
Unfortunately, we do not. That's a compressed gas cylinder that we don't take. But, and I get this question quite often, check with a store that sells them to see what they recommend for disposal and whether there are any free options. Same thing, helium, nitrous oxide, which some people get, and there's another one that's escaping me right now. But yeah, always, if there's something that we don't take and you really can't find anywhere else, call the places that sell them and ask, where can I get rid of this? And hopefully they know.
All right, so I got somebody in the chat. They being funny. Somebody says oxygen tanks, but somebody says, I'm pulling up, Tory. Give me a hand with this refrigerator, please. Trying to bring the fridge out.
I wish we could, but we
no
can't
electronics.
take those, yeah.
No
Unless it's
electronics.
full of beer, then I'll take it.
Yeah, maybe
No, I'm kidding.
After the day is done, you sit back and just have a couple cold ones.
Right.
But like I said, even though it's a joke. I like that he's throwing that out there because that's something that can't be taken in.
We get that question a lot.
Right.
Yeah. There's a great place on the south side down by the airport called Refrigerant Depot, and they take a lot of those things. If you go to their website, and last I checked, a lot of their stuff, it was free to drop off.
Oxygen tanks.
Unfortunately, we can't.
Okay.
Yeah. That's a compressed gas cylinder. It's considered also.
CPAP machines. I'm just missing.
That's an electronic.
No electronics.
Yeah.
Okay, so anything that plug into the wall, I guess it's safe to say.
Even if it's battery operated, we don't take electronics. Yeah.
But what about the battery idea that you can bring in the
batteries? We will take, especially the rechargeable ones. Lithium ion do have a fire hazard associated with them, and they can just start on fire, especially if they're damaged or if they start bulging. That's one you really want to get to us because that's got much higher potential to start on fire.
And these lithium batteries are burning things down. They're starting fires now.
They are.
You have several situations you told me that fires have started due to these lithium batteries.
Yeah, and sometimes they sneak into a place. They'll be, some lithium batteries are what they call button size. They're like you put in a watch or something.
Well, they got them in gloves now too. They got them in gloves now too.
Yeah, so some of that stuff, if it gets into like a newspaper stack and no one sees it, but it catches on fire, it's going to take out a lot more than just that battery.
Minister Kevin in the chat says tires.
That's a. I wish we could. Because there's a lot of tires.
Minister Kevin gonna roll up with some tires and try to dump it on the. This is hazardous materials. I guess tires could, if they caught on fire, they'd be.
Tires aren't good.
Pretty bad, yeah.
For the water, for our rivers, and for the lake.
Well, look, when we come back, you know what? Before we go to break, give us the information on how to just check on everything to make sure we are in compliance with what we need for the drop-off.
Sure. MMSD.com, Milwaukee Metropolitan Sewage District. Go there, and it's under the Home Hazmat collection. And it's one page that has all the information, all of our locations, our hours we're open, holidays that were closed, list of things that you can and cannot bring. There's a list of places where you can take the stuff that we do not accept. Pretty thorough information on there. And I just want to reiterate before we head out, one of the reasons that you want to bring this stuff to us is that you shouldn't put it in the garbage.
Right.
In many cases. And you certainly don't want to flush or pour a lot of this stuff down the drain, especially the drain out in the street, which goes directly untreated to a creek, stream, or river in most cases. It's always surprises me how many times I still get calls from people saying, hey, my neighbor's pouring used motor oil down the storm drain out in the street. And that's a big no-no. It's not good. And it gets zero treatment when you do that. It just pollutes the water.
Well, look, once again, April 18th, from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m., we will have MMSD out at Martin Luther King MLK Elementary School, North 3rd Street, 3275 North 3rd Street. And we got the huge mobile unit that will be outside. So if you're not able to get to the cleanup as a volunteer, but you got stuff right now in your house, in your basement, in your garage, start getting that stuff together because April 18th will be here before you even know it. It's going to go by real quick, and you don't want to be at the last minute. You don't want to be behind. You want to get ahead this year. We want to be about that action this year. We want to move in a frequency this year, and we definitely want to break the record. What was the record for people dropping off household hazardous material at State Fair once again?
Wouldn't that be nice to have your name next to that record?
Yeah,
first time we're doing this.
Look, let me tell you something.
That'd be pretty cool.
We here to. It's also helpful to the community because it makes us safer.
Absolutely, yeah,
it does.
It does, and for people who get frustrated and they don't know what to do with that stuff, just put it in the box, bring it to us. We'll take care of the rest. It also helps cut down on any illegal dumping that may go on for the people who get frustrated and just throw it in a abandoned parking lot or whatever. That's not cool. So bring it to us. We'll take care of it. It doesn't cost you a thing to come to our collection.
Also, I'm going to give you the last words. What do you want the community to know?
I want you to know that, Tory, I think what you're doing is awesome. And this big cleanup is great. And hats off to you, man, for getting it going and using your platform to get the word out there and help make Milwaukee a beautiful place and a better place to live for everyone and a place where people could be proud of.
You know, my grandma said cleanliness was next to godliness.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
And like I said, before I do anything, I try to make sure I clean the area.
We're trying to make it as easy as possible for people to do the right thing. It fits right in with banks and stuff. You know, why is there a bank on every corner? So it's easy to get there.
Right. You're walking distance.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, I appreciate you, Bill. Once again, I appreciate everything you're doing, too.
Yeah,
because, like I said, I visited the site. I'll be dropping my video tonight.
Good.
I visited the facility, and it was just a lot to see. It was a lot of things to see. And just 3 facilities that they can go to if they don't make it to the April 18th all year round.
Yeah. On your video, when you interviewed me, did you use the skinny filter?
Well, you know, like I said, I got a couple filters on my ad. You know, I got some camera tricks. You know what I mean? All right, Bill. I appreciate you for coming through. Hey, Truth Nation, when we come back, we'll have more conversation. Truth Nation, stay locked in.
More of the Tory Lowe Show is next on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Hi, I'm Eric Zauner, Marine Corps veteran and board member for the Center for Veterans Issues, calling on the community to tee it up for a great cause. On Monday, June 15th, CVI is hosting its 5th annual golf outing at the River Club in Mequon. This year's event is supporting CVI's Permanent Supportive Housing Program, dedicated to assisting chronically homeless or disabled veterans and their families. Grab your clubs and support our veterans today. Register to golf, sponsor, or donate at cvivet.org/events.
The baked potato just became the main event. At Loaded Spud, we take comfort food and turn it into something bold. Fresh baked potatoes piled high with creative toppings like buffalo chicken, steak and cheese, and classic loaded favorites, all made fresh and built to satisfy. Big flavor, generous portions, no shortcuts. It's fast, affordable, and proudly local. Loaded Spud, Milwaukee's most unexpected comfort food. Stop in today at 789 North Water Street or visit online at www.letsgetloaded.online.
Breaking down the issues that shape our city and our future.
If oil gets to $90 a barrel, I'll be able to pay off my house. I think war is awful. It's terrible. It doesn't resolve things. It creates long-lasting hatred and even more conflict that the American people are always going to find themselves involved in.
It's The Truth with Sherwin Hughes, weekdays from 9 to noon.
But if I don't have a mortgage, you know what I mean? You take the good with the bad. Didn't Donald Trump say he was going to end the wars? You can't have America first if you're involved in all these foreign wars. And there's people that believed him when he said that. He doesn't like wars. He said it many times. Said it on the campaign trail.
Catch it live on YouTube or tune in to 1017 The Truth.
He's bombed just as much in his first year as any warmongering hawk president we've ever seen since World War II.
Listen to The Truth with Sherwin Hughes, weekdays from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m.
You served behind the desk.
You served in combat.
You did 4 years and got out.
You were drafted.
You gave 20 years.
You gave exactly what your country needed.
And so did you.
When you raised your hand and swore an oath to your country, when you put your name on a dotted line, you became part of only 1% of Americans who did the same. You are a veteran.
You are a veteran.
You are a veteran. Because no matter when, where, or how you served, you made a sacrifice for your country, and you deserve support.
If you're struggling with life after service, don't wait. Reach out.
Reach out to a loved one, to a fellow veteran, to VA.
Find resources at va.gov/reach.
Brought to you by the United States Department of Veterans Affairs and the Ad Council.
This is Associated Bank Sports Update on 1017 The Truth is powered by ESPN Milwaukee. I'm Xavier Spencer. The Milwaukee Bucks are back in the losing column after the Nets beat them 96-90 in Tuesday's game. The Bucks are now in Detroit to face the Pistons. Giannis is still looking to play and is hopeful for a return before the season ends.
And he will dribble this one to the finish line, where the Brooklyn Nets have now won 2 consecutive games here on the home floor as the Bucks drop the first of a back-to-back. They'll head to Detroit.
Tonight's game begins at 6. The Brewers are facing the Red Sox again after receiving their 3rd loss of the season. Here's manager Pat Murphy on The Miz running out of gas.
After the 5th, we could tell just his responses and things that he was running out of gas a little bit, but he's still also great.
The Red Sox beat the Brewers 3-2 on Tuesday. Today's starting pitcher is Shane Drohan. I'm Xavier Spencer, and this is the True Sports Update on 101.7 The Truth.
This is the Tory Lowe Show on 101.7 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Gotta tell him, bro. Gotta tell him, bro. Gotta tell him, bro. Hey, get him, jump down. 27 standing for the home team. Neighborhood hero. Post-traumatic soul scream. Advocate. Wanna know who had to give. Whose idea was it to blast the trick? Once they get back in the way, it's over. Ghetto, John Brown, 27 standing for the home team. Neighborhood hero, post-traumatic soul scream. Advocate. Wanna know who had to give. Whose idea was it to blast the trick? Once they get back in the way, it's over. Tory Lowe.
101. 7 The Truth. Tory Lowe Show. Hey, look, we got guests today. We got a big rollout from Adidas. From Milwaukee's own Eric Shake James in studio.
Yes, sir.
Look, Shake. You do this all the time. You have these rollouts all the time, but this looking powerful, Shake.
That's good, man. Yeah,
it's looking powerful.
It's supposed to be.
I seen the first video.
Okay.
Summerfest involved, Visit Milwaukee involved.
Yep.
Got various personalities from the city involved.
Yeah, that's the most important part.
The various people.
Yes.
From the city.
Yes.
All around the city.
Yes.
Involved in this rollout.
Yes.
It's looking powerful, Shay.
Yes, I love it.
We got Alexander, the designer, on the lines. How you doing, Alexander?
Yeah, what's up?
I got to talk to you now. Alexander. Now y'all got this rollout coming with the new sneaker. I don't know how much you can reveal right now because I think April 11th is when it's gonna drop.
Well, Tory, you know what they say. When you got a rolled out, sometimes you got to hold out. You know, you can't tell everybody everything. You can't tell everybody everything, but I'm gonna tell you
until it's time.
Hey, this one is for the books, man. This one is for Milwaukee, man. I love it. I'm proud of it, man. Proud to be a part of it. The energy is real, and I'll say this: it's really gonna shake up the world.
Look, I seen the promo. It's going viral right now on Instagram. It's out on Facebook.
Yep.
Amazing. And it's all Milwaukee, 100%.
1,000%.
100%. And we just getting started. There's so much more content to share, so much more storytelling and connecting. This thing got a lot of connective tissues. This is an anatomy of Milwaukee we dropped.
I thought the last year rollout was big.
Got you.
But y'all done took it to the world this time. Y'all trying to take it to. Y'all trying to take this one around the globe. Y'all might get banned in the UK like Kanye West.
Man, listen, that's the only place to take it when you got somebody like Shake involved. You can't play small. You can't act like Milwaukee ain't really on the map. You can't act like the people in Milwaukee ain't great and they're doing great things. You know, there's some powerful things going on in Milwaukee, so we're putting that light on it so you can find the views when you come there.
Hey, I couldn't. Hey, look, I'm trying to hold my composure because Shake came in here with a box.
Hey, man.
Oh.
Yeah, he came in. I seen the little glow. It was glowing. The box had a glow to it. I don't know. I'm just trying to say. I don't know what's in the box. I don't know what's in the box.
I'm gonna tell you this. I ain't even got my box, so you blessed right now. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, that's facts.
You blessed. I won't even get mine till I touch down. You make sure I touch down first.
Hey,
he like to do the in person. You know what I'm saying?
Well, what can you say to the people that's listening right now, Alexander?
I'm going to say that this is going to be the best samba that has been released in a long time because of the intention that's put into it for the city and it being a true story. I'm going to say that Shake will go down as somebody that tells the truest stories in the history of sneakers in a long time, with no fluff, just real people and community involved.
This definitely has the community involved.
Absolutely. That's what it's about. Because guess what? When you say 414, we're talking about a community, and that's the biggest thing. Like the shoes that people do that they celebrate. I've watched, other cities do shoes, and they're celebrating things that have happened in the city more than actually the city. So it was important to Shake to actually amplify the actual city. So, we're doing that truthfully with people that's from there. I think it's one of the best things that's happened to sneakers in a long time. And when people finally get it, it's going to be like one of those movies that you watch over and over.
Well, I'll say this, because they asking how much is the shoe. They already asked what the price is on the shoe. And then where's the location that, when they drop, where can we get the shoe?
Yeah, the shoe going to be sold at Sneaks at 1320 East Brady Street from 11 o'clock this Saturday till 4:14 p.m. Got to keep that 414.
Oh, wow. Hey, it's going to be a line wrapped around the corner. I mean, because these shoes are unique to Milwaukee.
Yes.
And many times, people drop shoes and, it's from their imagination, but it's not unique to Milwaukee. Like, y'all made it so that when you put these shoes on, you don't have to say nothing. It's not a question that these shoes came from the city.
Oh, yeah. I mean, look at it, man.
They rare.
Yes.
These are rare.
Yes. Only place you're going to be able to get them is Milwaukee.
This is the only place you're going to be able to get them.
Only place. Like, we got Harambe on the shoe, man. Like, how powerful is that? Silver Spring, Upper East Side, Downer Woods. Come on, man.
Like, got the map on the shoe.
They own the shoe. The whole map of the city on one shoe. We got the north.
Wow.
And the west side and other shoe, we got the south and the east side. The third ward is on there. So it represents the whole city, the whole community. That's why it was important to have real people and no actors, no models, none of that. We wanted real people telling real stories, man.
Hey, look, we're going to run the break, and when we come back, hey, Alexander, I know you're busy. If you got to go, I would love for you to hang around. If you got to go, we're going to run the break. You can leave. I'll give you the last words. If you got to leave, you got to head out.
I'm locked in. I'm sticking around.
Okay, good.
I'm locked in.
Okay, because I know you're a jet setter, so I know. I was just giving you that, that way out. But when we come back, we got Eric Shake James in the studio, and we got Alexander, the designer, in studio on the phone live. Hey, look, when we come back, I want to know what is behind the design. I know it's Milwaukee, but y'all got different shoes come out this year. Why the theme is so important this year. And I want to know how Summerfest and all of the other people that have came to collab with the shoe, what they doing and how they get involved and what are they doing as far as the rollout. Okay. So, look, when we come back, we got a lot to discuss. And it's a box sitting here. Hey, I'm trying to tell you. It looked like it got a glow under it. It looked like it's glowing. It looked like it got the glow like the Bruce Leroy. When we come back, Truth Nation, we'll have more conversation. Stay locked in.
Don't touch that dial. The Tory Lowe Show will be right back on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
I travel all around the world, Dr. Ken, and when I tell you, based on my experiences, This is like the number one country that cares. Like everything is about money.
Yep.
Everything.
This is The Truth Unfiltered with Denise Thomas and Dr. Ken Harris.
I've told people in the past, you have to be careful of what you complain about and what you use as a tool because other people will take it and use it in the wrong way.
Sundays starting at 7 on 620 WTMJ and Mondays at 6 on 1017 The Truth.
Hi, this is Sherwin Hughes from 1017 The Truth, and I want to talk to you about something bigger than just buying a house. I'm talking about building a legacy. Owning a home isn't just about four walls and a roof. It's about giving your kids a place where memories are made, where birthdays are celebrated, and where they always belong. It's about planting roots, knowing your neighbors, waving from the porch, and being a part of a community that feels like family. If you've been renting and wondering if home ownership is even possible, Axe Housing is here to work with you. An Axe Housing coach will help you create a plan, a budget, and move step by step toward owning a place you can truly call your own. They've already helped over 4,000 families become homeowners, and many are paying less than they were paying for rent. Don't let where you are today stop your family's tomorrow. Start your journey at axehousing.org. That is ACTShousing.org. Your legacy begins at home.
Are you planning a special event? Do you need a personal chef? Either way, make it tasteful. I'm Alicia the Chef, owner of Tasteful Events Catering, and we create customized food experiences for any occasion. We bring quality, flavor, and professionalism to every table. Whether it's a special event or everyday meal solutions, we focus on delivering more than just food. We create experiences. Book today or learn more online at www.tastefuleventscatering.com.
Tacos and Tequila Festival, Saturday, May 30th at Franklin Field, featuring live performances by Shaggy, Rick Ross, Genuine, Soulja Boy, Frankie J, Mims, and more. There will be craft margaritas, Milwaukee's best taco vendors, authentic lucha libre wrestling, an exotic car showcase, a Chihuahua beauty patch, art installations, and so much more. Tacos and Tequila Festival, Saturday, May 30th. Get your tickets at tacoandtequilafestival.com.
Good Karma Brands is proud to be an equal opportunity employer, providing equal employment, development, and advancement opportunities to all teammates and applicants. To learn more about careers with us, please send an email to talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com. That's talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com.
This is the Tory Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
We out here fighting for the people. What we doing? We out here fighting for the people. What we doing? We out here fighting for the people. Tory Lowe, part 1. We out here fighting for the people.
1017 The Truth. Tory Lowe Show. We got Eric Shake James in studio with his new sneaker from Adidas, and he about to drop it April 11th, and we got Alexander the designer. I call him Alexander the designer because that's what he do.
That's what he do.
That's what he do all over the world.
I call him the mad
I
scientist.
think I might change my Instagram to that.
Hey, all over the world. Like, he's been a part of a lot of huge worldwide projects, but now he right here with Shake doing something, trying to shake the world.
There you go. Shake up the world.
Yeah. And I would say, man, I've been a part of a lot of projects I'm proud of, but I'm gonna tell you this honestly, and this is from my heart. This is the biggest. Because I've been a part of a lot of things that could have gone right, but it just there's certain parts sometimes that just the ball drops and you just don't get to tell that story like it needs to be told. And this one, because of Shake being who he is, we saw the raw, unfiltered, cool story of how this whole thing happened, all while rolling out, something for the city. I think it's a lot of fun, man. It's a lot of fun.
I'll say this: I know when y'all two together, y'all mixing up something.
All the
y'all
time.
mixing up, and then the shoe, all the shoes. I think I got every pair of shoes that y'all dropped, that Shake has dropped, except for one, the first one.
Okay.
The very first one.
Okay.
And it was gone by the time, because these are rare to the city.
Yes.
So if you don't get it and they're gone, nobody else will be able to get this shoe.
No, sir.
This is how rare this shoe is to the city.
Yes.
And it has the last shoe. What had it for me was the water, the Lake Michigan on the tongue.
Yeah.
I mean, I saw a lot of different other stuff, but I said, is that fish? Is that fish and water on the tongue? Like the detail to Milwaukee is just phenomenal.
Yeah. Yeah, this one right here took it to another level, though, man. Just putting the whole city on the shoe, man. The whole city on the shoe. Whole city on the shoe.
Look, I'm talking about when he say the whole city on the shoe, the map is on the shoe, where you can see different neighborhoods in Milwaukee on the shoe.
And Tory, you can give Uber directions using the shoe.
Wow. Look, I'll say this. I am so proud of y'all.
I appreciate
because
you,
a lot of times people make ideas and it represents them. And they say, oh, this is for the city, but it's representing them.
All the time.
This shoe is representing the city. That's it.
Yes.
Summerfest is involved. Yes. Visit Milwaukee is involved. Yes. How did y'all get those sponsorships involved? Like, how did they get involved? Summerfest, that's huge.
Yeah. Shout out to Sarah and Jared over there at Summerfest too, and Josh at Visit and Peggy. But long story short, man, I just feel like it was a great. It's a natural partnership. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm trying to uplift the city. Like through the youth, the same way you trying to do it. Visit Milwaukee's trying to get people to visit Milwaukee. Summerfest is the biggest outdoor music festival in the world. You know what I'm saying? So it just all lined up, so through this shoe, we're going to get people to visit Milwaukee. And then not only do you get this shoe, but every purchase of these shoes get you a free ticket to Summerfest.
Oh, wow.
You know what I'm saying? Free ticket to Summerfest. And not only are you going to get a free ticket to Summerfest, but it's going to unlock other special events through it. So what comes along with this shoe is an NFC chip. And so that'll be this thing right here. So every shoe's going to have this.
Like a fob.
Yep. And you take this and you put it next to your phone. And then it's going to take you to the website and you subscribe. And once you sign up, then Summerfest is going to send you a digital ticket. But it don't stop there. Like, it's going to unlock other things. Like, if I got
some other festivals around the city.
There you go. It's going to unlock other things. So it just don't stop. So this ain't something you're going to use one time. This is something you're going to be using for a long time.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So this is a whole, like, now you get to wear the shoes at all these different events. Because, I try to preserve. When y'all drop a shoe, I try to preserve the shoe.
Gotcha.
The only shoe I wear the most is the slides.
Okay.
I wear the slides the most.
Okay.
But I try to when I put on those shoes that I got from over the years, I'm making sure that I'm going to something, I'm stepping out with pride.
Yeah.
Because I know that ain't nobody, if you ain't got this shoe when it was out, when y'all did the rollout and when it run out,
it's over.
It's over. That's the value of these shoes because not everybody, this is not sold everywhere.
No, it's only sold here in Milwaukee for us, by us, designed for the city with love,
So I got an original pair of shoes that ain't, if you missed it, hey, you can't get it.
Yeah, it's over, man. But like I said, man, this is something that's going, like I said, this represents the city, man, and this is something that's gonna last a long time.
Oh,
so I just don't want people.
Can I show them to the camera?
These actually yours, but you can show them. Yeah, these yours.
No way.
So you got yours before Alexander. You got yours before Alexander.
Oh no! Oh wow! Oh snap! True Nate, look, I'm gonna tell you this. I made it. Grandmama, I made it. Look at this. Look at this, Truth Nation. Look at this. Is the shoe. This is the shoebox. If y'all watch this, we broadcast live. Look at this. Somebody look at this. Oh, wow. This is hot. Now, do I get to show it? Because I'm afraid. I'm afraid.
Yeah, show it.
Okay, I can show. Okay, I'm gonna show
yours.
it.
Show it.
Okay, so I'm getting permission to show it, Alexander. Now.
Yeah.
Yo, design. Look at.
Hey, listen. I always try to show early. Shake the one beholding. That's what I told you.
Look at this, Truth Nation.
Sometimes,
If y'all watching this with broadcast live, look at this shoe. This is a whole map of Milwaukee.
Look at them neighborhoods.
Look
on
at
there.
the neighborhoods.
You see
River
Thurston
West,
Woods on there.
Harambe.
There you go.
Old North Milwaukee.
There you go.
Timberman Airport.
There you go.
I mean,
Say
Silver
it.
Springs.
Say it.
I'm trying to find Hillside. Upper East Side. I'm trying to find. I'm talking about Lake Park. Look at this.
Look at the strings. It's some. It's a little Easter eggs on that shoe, man.
Okay, so, okay. So what can we describe?
You see what's on the strings?
Hold on. Let me unscreen. Okay, here
You
we
see
go.
it? There you go.
Summerfest.
There you go.
The Summerfest logo is on the string.
There you go.
And
it's another pair come with it too.
I would be afraid to just get these messed up. So if I wear these, it'll be for like an hour.
Nah, man, you gotta enjoy them, man.
Because if you scuff, you know how they get mad when they scuff the shoe up.
Yeah.
I don't want to scuff up nobody's neighborhood. You feel me?
He said he don't want to scuff up nobody's neighborhood.
Hey, I'm trying to tell you. Look at this. Somebody look at this. If y'all watch as we broadcast live, these are nice.
Look at the tongue.
They say zoom in. Zoom in, Andrew. Do your job. Zoom in a little bit. Andrew working hard. Like we just messing with Andrew, but like I said, they in the chat they say zoom in, bruh. Look at right there. Look at that. I don't know if y'all can see our neighborhood, but all of the neighborhoods is on there. Somebody in the chat says somebody said I got a fit for these.
There you go.
They done already got their fit.
Oh, we got some clothes that come with it too.
Okay, so what's this thing on the back?
Tell them about the thing on the back, Alex.
This
AJ.
like this a string that you pull it. Yeah, what's that on the back?
Right. So because of the water influence, we put a little toggle on the back with that boat shoe influence to it. But then at the same time, it definitely has some type of, functionality to it, because if you go to the gym, you want to hang your shoes up on a hook, you want to take some dope pictures. Sometimes you want them out of the way, you can use it like that as well. But it also has, if you're paying attention closely with the third eye, you know what I'm saying? It has a nod back to the indigenous community. Like it's not for them, but it's just, the way that the shoe is designed, it actually speaks to everybody in the city. We did this. We wanted a shoe that was complete. And, because of the, land there and everything, man, we made sure that it was Easter eggs, not necessarily literal, but also just influence in a way that says, we appreciate y'all, because Milwaukee wouldn't be Milwaukee name, without them.
And it says Samba.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
What is
Samba? That's just the model of the shoe by Adidas. So that's just the model of the shoe, Samba.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. I mean, I ain't know. I thought.
Got you.
I got everything I see on the shoe. I got to ask. I don't know what it's always something that's gonna unlock something.
There you go. You didn't even look at the tongue on the shoe.
Hold on. I'm trying. That's what I'm saying. I'm trying to get. Oh, it's see through.
Yes. It's a viewfinder.
It's a view. What you mean? It's a viewfinder. What is this? What did y'all do with it? What did y'all do with the tongue?
Hey, look. It's the first Samba to feature a translucent tongue on the shoe, which functions as a play on the viewfinder. Remember viewfinders back in the day, you used to be able to look through them, right?
Right.
And catch a view. So you'd be able to look through these, you know what I'm saying, and catch a view conceptually, but actually, literally, we took them outside, and it actually has more of a magnifying lens type material that they use for it. So it's not just your average plastic. Yeah.
So if I want to look
at read a book at nighttime with that.
What?
Yeah.
Okay, there's so much going. We got to run a break. When we come back, I want to get y'all final thoughts. Hey, look, I'm still trying to figure out and unlock the different things and nuggets that y'all got on this shoe. Hey, look, when we come back, we got Eric Shake James, we got Alexander, the designer, on the lines. Truth Nation, stay locked in.
Need a way to hype up your day?
Hello, is this Shirley?
This is she.
Shirley, you are our Gruber 5K giveaway winner this quarter. Congratulations.
What would you do with $5,000?
Going to look at buying me a pickup truck. That will be some of my down payment.
Stay tuned into 1017 The Truth for your chance to be entered into the Gruber Law Office's 5K giveaway. For contest rules, visit 1017thetruth.com.
I love you guys.
Get the beat of the Bucks straight from a fan favorite and Bucks legend.
Welcome to the fantastic voyage. Marcus Johnson, the captain of this vessel.
Tap into Here District with Marcus Johnson, a Bucks Plus audio production.
My first mate, Chris Johnson, the only father and son tandem.
Your weekly pulse on the Milwaukee Bucks and conversations with the biggest names in basketball. This week on the pod, Marcus and Chris talk to lead play-by-play broadcaster for the NBA on ESPN Radio, Mark Kestisher. Find Here District now on Bucks.com/plus, the Bucks app, or wherever you get your podcast.
Want to protect our planet? The air we breathe, water we drink, and land we share? Real progress begins with birds. Yes, birds. The very ones we see and hear every day. On a walk, in the park, or simply out the window. That's because birds are more than birds. They're symbols, sentinels that reveal the health of our planet and our people. And by helping them thrive, all of us thrive as well. Audubon is a place where birds matter, where habitats are protected, where communities are engaged, and where change takes flight. Because at Audubon, hope begins with birds. Progress begins with birds. It all begins with birds. Audubon.
You've been diagnosed with COPD, but breathing seems to be getting harder. Everyday activities, walking to the mailbox, going up the stairs, talking on the phone take more effort than they used to. You're short of breath more often. Flare-ups are happening more frequently. And slowly, life starts to feel smaller. Is this you? If your COPD symptoms are getting worse, there may be options that can help you breathe easier and get back to doing more of what matters to you. That could mean walking further, spending more time with family and friends, feeling more confident leaving the house, and getting back to the life you want to live. If your COPD is changing, it's time to have a conversation with your doctor. Visit the COPD Foundation website at isthisyoucopd.org to learn the signs of severe and worsening COPD and the right questions to ask next. Take action today. Breathe better tomorrow.
Milwaukee's Black Talk lives here. You are listening to 1017 FM, 1510 AM WGKB Waukesha and W269DL Milwaukee, a locally owned Good Karma brand station.
Justice, Wisconsin, the truth, the most requested advocate in the state. 101.7 FM, the movement continues. Yeah. Milwaukee, stand up. It's Tory, Lowe, the truth. From 1 to 4, we about that action, so tap in and let's go. We want that justice, we want all the smoke. From Monday through Friday, trying to bring the city hope. Yeah. Tory, Lowe from 1 to 4, Monday through Friday, let's go. We bout that action from the block, and we ready, let's go. Tap in, and it ain't no holding back. We ready.
1017 The Truth. Tory Lowe Show, live from American Family Insurance Studio at the Avenue. The movement continues. The marathon continues right here on 1017 The Truth. Thank you for joining me for the third hour of the Tory Lowe Show. And we got Eric Shake James still in the studio. I'm still trying to figure out all the different things that this shoe got going on. Now, during the break, and now, before I get to that, Alexander, the designer, is on the line.
Yeah.
Worldwide international designer on the lines. Look, I'll tell you this. During the break, I opened up the box. There was a lot of extra things that came with the shoe.
Yeah.
Even the key fob, a couple different shoelaces, One shoelace with the word Milwaukee on it.
Visit Milwaukee.
Visit Milwaukee, yeah. The shoelace with Visit Milwaukee. And then there was another shoelace, a red shoelace that was in the box. And I'm going to tell you this, that's a lot because you got to switch up the shoelaces sometimes.
There you go, get that nice lace swap.
So this is a lot going on. Then I got the key fob that's going to unlock a ticket to Summerfest.
Yes.
And then other surprise things that can happen with the key fob. So don't throw the key fob away.
Yes.
I'm telling you.
Yeah.
All right, so.
Yeah.
Okay, so this key fob right here, I'll be able to get into other things as the summer goes on.
Yes.
Now, I ain't never seen a shoe do nothing like this.
Oh, yeah. It's incredible.
No.
It's incredible.
What is going on? Look at this. This is the key fob right here. Look, I'm going to keep this on my... I don't know. Is there some discounts on some food that's going to be coming?
It's going to be a lot, man.
Okay,
that's what I'm trying to tell you. Make sure if anybody that cop a pair, just make sure don't throw that away.
I'm going to put this. I'm going to put this with my regular keys.
There you go. Don't throw it away.
Because I might be somewhere and I might use it, and next thing you know, something might pop up that I may be able to have access to.
There you go. There you go.
And that's exactly what it's for, Tory. Like, there's going to be call to actions all the time and opportunities. So you want to keep it handy instead of, attaching it to the shoe. We allowed it to be a keychain so you can put it on your keys and carry it with you because you don't want to miss those opportunities, them special unlocks.
Also, there's a map of Milwaukee, and this is the map that is on the shoe.
Yeah.
So everything y'all doing right now has meaning.
It's all intentional.
And I looked through the what you call it, the
tongue, the viewfinder.
The viewfinder on the tongue, and I'm telling you, it do got some magnification to it. Because when I looked at Shake through the viewfinder, he was way up close. I was like, hold on, that's crazy.
Yeah, man. Yeah. The subtle details, man, and functionality is what we're after. Because a lot of people don't need shoes, but they do need things that they can use, And so that's what Shake is doing for the community, always giving them things, stories that they can share and tell, because that's how you stay connected as community, through stories.
Now, Shake, you're always dealing with the kids.
Yes.
Every time you do these rollouts, you make sure that you keep the kids involved.
Yes.
What are your plans for this rollout?
So tomorrow we're gonna be seeding Seaford Elementary School the shoes. So we're gonna do a little
Seaford Elementary School.
Yes, tomorrow.
Okay.
Yep. And then we're gonna be leaving Seaford, headed over to Hawthorne Elementary School, where we're gonna host a sneaker fair with those kids and kind of speak to them about AJ's gonna run that class, and we're gonna kind of speak to the kids about design. We got 50 kids at Hawthorne, and then Friday we're gonna be taking 100 kids from Milwaukee College Prep. We're gonna take them bowling.
Oh wow.
Yeah, man. Like I said, man, for me,
Milwaukee College Prep, they're my people.
Yeah, if I can't, impact the community that way with the kids, then I don't want to do no shoes no more. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, we got to always have the youth involved.
Hey, look, y'all doing a phenomenal job of representing Milwaukee. Most times when something comes out and they say, hey, look, buy this because, it's from the city. No, this shoe is the city.
That part.
It's showing the city. It's all about the city. And I just am appreciative to be here, just having an opportunity to see this part of history, Milwaukee history.
Yeah.
Because this is what this is. Many times we have a lot of designers that come out with things in the city, but many times, you be like, okay, I may get it, I may not. This is a must get because after it's over with, it's over. And I'll say this. You do not want to miss out. These shoes usually go like out the window, the line around the corner,
Yes.
Almost like the Michael Jordan.
Yeah, there you go.
I done came to the shop when you had opened up the last rollout.
Yeah.
And you couldn't even get to, it took a second.
Yeah.
But that's what you want, that pride in the city.
Yeah.
Now, this next, I seen the commercial. Andrew, where can Andrew find the commercial? I know it's on your
my Instagram, Shake JMJ.
Hey, go get the rollout commercial, Andrew. I want to play that before y'all get out of here because you was in a situation where you was talking about how it all came together.
Yes. There you go.
And that to me is like powerful because everybody that you named was a part of the city, doing something in the city.
There you go.
And that's hard. How did y'all find everybody that was, how did y'all make all these connections? Because I know you connected with a lot of people, a lot of things, but now you're putting the city 100% in the front. Y'all didn't go get actors.
That part.
Y'all didn't go get actors, and I seen a ballerina on one.
There you go.
I never seen a ballerina from Milwaukee. Now
there you go.
Now you introduced me some people, some areas that I haven't even been to.
Yeah,
we got ballerinas in the city. We got Native Americans in the city like that. That's a part of this rollout.
Yes, say it. That was AJ with the ballerina. He the one that discovered her. You know what I'm saying? But she was incredible, man. I mean, her photos turned out amazing. She did such a phenomenal job. We about to drop another video that's featuring her and another guy later on today. But yeah, man, this has been an incredible rollout, man. And I just really hope the city, receive it the way they should. Because like I said, I feel like we deserve it. You know what I'm saying?
No, above and beyond deserved. This is like something that is a part of Milwaukee history right now.
Yeah.
Adidas, a worldwide brand, is dealing with people from Milwaukee, and it's going across the country, across the globe. Like, this is amazing. This is one of those times where you got to be involved in it.
Yeah.
This is that once in a lifetime where I got to be involved in this. Because it represents Milwaukee, and we want Milwaukee to look good in all shapes, sizes, fashions. We doing a cleanup. We got to get a part of the frequency. We got to make Milwaukee pride a positive thing.
There you go.
They always talking about something negative when it comes from Milwaukee, the takeovers, things like that. But it's a lot of great things going on in the city, and this is one of them.
Yeah, and that's kind of like a part of the reason why I do what I do to kind of stop those kind of takeover things. You know what I'm saying? To get the kids different outlets, to express themselves and different things to do, man. I know a lot of people like to focus on things like that, but I like to focus on the good in the kids, man, and the good things that we can continue to do, with good brothers like yourself, me, AJ, it's a couple other ones out in the city doing the work. So, man, we just got to keep doing the work, man.
We got the video of the rollout, the first video. It's multiple videos.
Yes.
But this is the first one. If y'all watching as we broadcast live, this is the first promo from Adidas, from Shakes, from Alexander. If y'all watching this, we broadcast live. We got the video. Let's listen.
So I know a guy, right?
Yeah.
He was from Detroit, or maybe he's from the Virgin Islands. I can't remember.
Get right. 1, 2. 1, 2.
So he introduced me to a lady, and the lady introduced me to another guy that she works for from Visit Milwaukee.
And?
They said we should do something together. And they said they wanted to do a shoot.
1, 2. 1, 2. Double.
So I flew my team in from Atlanta and Colorado, and we took a meeting.
And then what happened?
Crazy part is the guy from Visit Milwaukee introduced me to a guy from Summerfest. When I met the guy from Summerfest said they want to be in.
Wow, so what are y'all gonna do?
We bringing together the community, the city, the artists. We actually bringing the whole world together. It's gonna be big.
So what happens after that?
We're gonna shake up the world.
Hey, look. I know y'all be up to stuff. That's why I try to stay in tune with y'all. Y'all always up to something. I'm gonna give y'all last words before we get up out of here, before we run the break. Alexander, I'm gonna give you the last words. And Shake, definitely, I'm gonna give you the last words. So, what do you want to tell the community right now?
Man, I just want to tell the community, man, how much I rock with Milwaukee, just being a kid that grew up in the South and then, went to the Midwest and came to Milwaukee, fell in love with the people, the dope kids that they have there, and the food scene, just the genuine spirit that I found in Milwaukee is something that's infectious. And, this is part of, making all of this extra content and extra this, extra that. I'm just honestly, proud to share that Milwaukee is super dope. And I think like that's what the surprising part for everybody is like they're gonna be like, man, we didn't know Milwaukee was like that, and until Shake had this story told in this way. So I think it's just really dope, man, and I appreciate the opportunity to do it. Can't wait to see everybody in the shoes. We got all the people from all over the world calling about them. So Milwaukee better stand up and get these shoes because the world wants them, and they don't even care. They like, I need them in Germany. I need them in Nova Scotia.
Oh, wow.
Real time.
I'm trying to tell you.
Wow.
I'm trying to tell you.
Oh, well, look, I appreciate you, Alexander. You do a lot of things, and I appreciate that you're doing it right here. Whatever you're doing, you working that magic right here in the city.
Yeah. And man, I'm telling you, I got so many requests for these shoes. It's unbelievable. They rocking with the whole Milwaukee thing, but they just more so rocking with the fact that it's like a dope shoe. Usher hit me up about the shoes. T.I., Dej Loaf, Micah Parsons. It's like, I'm telling you, it's crazy, man. Listen what I'm trying to tell you, man.
What? Micah Parsons?
Michael Parsons, man. I'm shipping that 14 out as soon as I leave here.
Oh, wow.
But I'm trying to tell you, man, this is really a dope city. It's really a dope thing, for the city. And the last words for me is just, make sure that everybody, kind of, do a little bit more for the youth, man. They need a little guidance, man, right now, that TikTok and all that other stuff is kind of taking over their brains, but we got to, make sure we keep our hands on them, man. They got a bright future. They got a bright opportunity. We just got to show them that it's a future and an opportunity for them out here. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I want them to always know, I come from, the same streets they come from. I walk down the same blocks they come from. So you got a guy, like me, to have a partnership with a global brand like Adidas, you know what I'm saying? And I'm right here. Like, I didn't move to L.A. I didn't move to Philly. You know what I'm saying? I'm right here. I'm accessible. I always want to be on the ground floor. I want people to have access to me, be able to shake my hand, talk to me, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm here for the community, here for the city. And this Saturday, man, 4/11.
It's going to be powerful.
Yes, sir.
Hey, look, it's so much to this that y'all going to have to come back because y'all dropping so many different promos.
Oh, yeah.
So let me know when y'all get time because I know y'all going to be on the run. But I tell you guys, stop through because there's a lot of different promos from different aspects of the city coming out as well with this.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, we ain't done.
Hey, look, I appreciate y'all for coming on the show today. Amazing, amazing shoe. I am very thankful that I was able to just be in the ideal and watch it happen and see y'all do y'all work. Y'all really working and y'all really trying to bring a lot of pride to the city of Milwaukee.
Yes.
And we thank you.
Yes.
That's powerful, Shake.
Just the beginning. Just the beginning.
All right. Well, when we come back, Truth Nation, we're going to have more conversations. Stay locked in.
You are listening to The Tory Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com. Truth Nation, it's that time again for the Tory Lowe Community Cleanup. Mark your calendars for Saturday, April 18th from 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. as we come together to clean up the city of Milwaukee. Be part of making a difference in our community. The Tory Lowe Community Cleanup, Saturday, April 18th, 8 to noon. Sponsored by Milwaukee College Prep, Steinhoffels, Cousin Subs, Waste Management, and presented by the Milwaukee Metropolitan Sewerage District, your clean water partner, serving Greater Milwaukee for 100 years.
Hi, this is Sherwin Hughes from 1017 The Truth, and I want to talk to you about something bigger than just buying a house. I'm talking about building a legacy. Owning a home isn't just about four walls and a roof. It's about giving your kids a place where memories are made, where birthdays are celebrated, and where they always belong. It's about planting roots, knowing your neighbors, waving from the porch, and being a part of a community that feels like family. If you've been renting and wondering if home ownership is even possible, Axe Housing is here to work with you. An Axe Housing coach will help you create a plan, a budget, and move step by step toward owning a place you can truly call your own. They've already helped over 4,000 families become homeowners, and many are paying less than they were paying for rent. Don't let where you are today stop your families tomorrow. Start your journey at axehousing.org. That is ACTS ashousing.org. Your legacy begins at home.
The Humane Animal Welfare Society, HAWS, believes in keeping pets healthy and families together. No one should have to choose between rent and veterinary care. The Wellness Clinic at HAWS Animal Shelter in Waukesha offers important basics of dog and cat care to our community. Pet owners can schedule general exams, sick visits, receive vaccinations, even get preventatives and nail trims. Appointments are available weekdays and can be scheduled by calling 262-542-8852. Contact HAWS of Waukesha today for your pet's care.
Hi, I'm Greg Fritsch, president of the Center for Veterans Issues, inviting you to get involved in supporting the CVI mission. The Center for Veterans Issues is proud to serve veterans across Wisconsin. Each year, we help more than 1,200 veterans stay housed, find meaningful employment, and connect with the support they've earned. From housing assistance and job training to case management and suicide prevention outreach, our team is here to help veterans build stable, independent lives. If you're a veteran in need of support, visit cvivet.org. Donations can also be accepted at cvivet.org/donate.
Are you planning a special event? Do you need a personal chef? Either way, make it tasteful. I'm Alicia the Chef, owner of Tasteful Events Catering, and we create customized food experiences for any occasion. We bring quality, flavor, and professionalism to every table. Whether it's a special event or everyday meal solutions, we focus on delivering more than just food. We create experiences. Book today or learn more online at www.tastefuleventscatering.com.
This is the Tory Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
We bout that action. Yeah. Locked in and ready to go. Hey. Oh. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. 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 Big steel toe soul. Advocate talk that 10 toes froze. March in the rain, whole block on hold. Flags in the air, but the ground stay cold. Chalk on the curb, name on the sign. Mama in the front, son doing time. Judge hit her death, didn't read that file, so we came 10 deep on the courthouse side. Old head shit, little kid watch, whole hood tense.
101.7 The Truth. Tory Lowe Show. I'm going to tell you right now, it's a lot of good energy, positive energy in the city. And like I said, the brothers from the front lines is doing the work. Are we supporting these brothers? Are we getting behind the front lines? Are we going to keep getting behind the messy and all of the drama? But like I said, I love it when the brothers on the front lines come through. This has been a powerful week so far. We didn't have brothers come in that's doing the work and they talking and they letting you know what they doing and how you can be a part of it. Once again, the community cleanup is coming. Salute to everybody that's volunteering. If you want to volunteer for the cleanup, ToryLoweCleanup.com. I'm going to tell you, we got so many things to do, so many positive things to do this year. And every time I get around the brothers, they give me energy, They give me positive energy because we got so much to deal with in the community, in the city, and it's just a blessing. A lot of times people say, well, where is the help at? They come in and talking to you, Shake. We had Lance Pitts on the show, came in talking about the seniors, the basketball game that he putting together. Are we listening? Are we participating? Or are we just sitting back watching? We got to get active. We got to activate. We got to repair the village, and it's going to take everybody to flip this. Listen to what I say. It's going to take everybody to flip what we seeing. There ain't no one person going to flip it. Jesus can't flip it by himself. Y'all praying to Jesus, but your faith without works is dead. Y'all got y'all belief system, but the belief system is an active being about that action system. So it don't work if you ain't about that action. So once again, thank Eric Shake and Alexander, the designer, for coming through. It was a powerful conversation, but I want to get into something that's going on with the Milwaukee U-Haul storage unit that fire sparks another U-Haul storage concerning the fire, Andrew. Then we have another story where storage burnt up like a couple weeks ago.
They keep burning up.
They keep burning. What is going on with these storage units? People sleeping in the storage units, got the kids up in there with a bucket in the storage unit. You would think that the storage units would, be, a little bit more safer. But we got another story about the Milwaukee U-Haul storage unit. This is something that when I see stories like this, I'm starting to see a lot of stories coming out of the storage unit. Ever since that man and that woman had them kids locked in the storage, it was like 4 or 5 stories about storages since then. It's making me raise an eyebrow. I thought these storage units got big gates around it. You got to have a passcode. Well, I guess if you got the passcode, you can get in there. Hey, look, I got this story about this U-Haul storage fire. It's got people concerned. Let's listen.
There was probably a half foot of water on the ground. So it does look like they did have to soak everything in order to get in there. Windows were all broken.
It's the image Liz Kiesling was able to see while poking through the rummage of charred debris, followed by a lingering smoke smell left from Monday's fire at this U-Haul storage facility near Lapham and First.
I'm not sure if anything's salvageable at this point.
Kiesling has a unit in Building D, which she says was impacted by the 2-alarm fire.
After being reassured multiple times, we'll continue leaving our things there.
Taking a hit a second time since January, after a 5-alarm fire hit the same storage facility and impacted 400 of the 1,200 units inside. Milwaukee Fire Chief Aaron Lipsky tells Fox 6 this happened in the same location as the previous fire. When asked whether the fire seemed suspicious, he told us it's under investigation.
Yeah, we need to know what happened. Our insurance needs to know what happened. They have to be held liable.
While the fire department says no one was hurt, tenants like Kiesling are pushing through, hoping to finally get their questions answered.
Once it's gone forever. You can't ever get that sort of thing back.
All right, so are they having an issue with the storage paying for the damage? The damaged stuff in the storage? Like did they have something in the storage and now is there a conflict of the fire and them having their valuables replaced or paid for by insurance? I don't know. I guess that's the issue. But you would think that, that's an automatic. It's not automatic because they got to investigate how the fire started.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, but if you got a whole bunch of people in there, somebody got to get a check. Let's say one person did start the fire, right? Okay, I didn't start the fire, so what's going on with my stuff? Okay. All right, we got to run the break. When we come back, we'll have more conversation, Truth Nation. Stay locked in.
More of the Tory Lowe Show is next on 101.7 The Truth app, and 101.7thetruth.com.
At Milwaukee College Prep, we don't leave success to chance. We're designed for it. With strong support, high expectations, and a team committed to excellence, our educators turn belief into outcomes every day. If you believe every child deserves an excellent education, join Milwaukee College Prep. Apply today. Visit mkeprep.com/jobs.
This April, it's Financial Literacy Month on 101.7 The Truth, powered by UW Credit Union. Financial literacy isn't just about money. It's about confidence and making smart decisions for your future. UW Credit Union is here to help with free tools, expert guidance, and resources. From budgeting tips to one-on-one financial coaching and self-guided lessons you can access anytime. Because they're not a bank, they're a partner in your financial journey. Learn more at uwcu.org.
You served behind the desk.
You served in combat.
You did 4 years and got out.
You were drafted.
You gave 20 years.
You gave exactly what your country needed.
And so did you.
When you raised your hand and swore an oath to your country, when you put your name on the dotted line, You became part of only 1% of Americans who did the same. You are a veteran.
You are a veteran.
You are a veteran. Because no matter when, where, or how you served, you made a sacrifice for your country, and you deserve support.
If you're struggling with life after service, don't wait. Reach out.
Reach out to a loved one, to a fellow veteran, to VA.
Find resources at va.gov/reach.
Brought to you by the United States Department of Veterans Affairs and the Ad Council.
Do you hear that? And that? And that? Those are the sounds of a healthy and vibrant community. And to this United Way volunteer, nothing sounds better. They're the sounds of children being given greater chances to succeed in school. The sounds of neighbors receiving the support needed to overcome challenges, both big and small. They're the sounds of families gaining access to quality health care and nutritious food for their tables. And they're the sounds of members of our community who've benefited from United Way's financial education programs. See, wherever there's a need in our communities, there's a United Way. People working together to respond and growing the good for everyone. United is the way. So join us by getting involved or giving back. Learn more at unitedway.org.
This is the Bloomberg Black Business Beat. James D. White has years of experience leading businesses, including a decade-long stint as the CEO of Jamba Juice. And if there's one hill he'd die on, it would be that companies should be spending more time building a good culture. Speaking to Bloomberg, White talked about how his focus on culture helped him at Jamba Juice, and that he put it in motion as soon as he walked in the door by asking existing employees 4 simple questions.
What should the organization start doing? What should we stop doing? And what are the things that are working well that we should continue? And then the final bonus question is, what advice would you have for me as CEO? And we really leveraged that approach with really all of our stakeholder groups and used that to build a plan to turn around and transform the company.
Today, White is chairman of the board of The Honest Company and a board member at Kava. And as a person of color, he's also a big proponent of diversity as a pillar of company culture. I'm Bloomberg's Justin Milliner on the Black Business Beat.
This is Associated Bank Sports Update on 101.7 The Truth is powered by ESPN Milwaukee. I'm Xavier Spencer. The Milwaukee Bucks are back in the losing column after the Nets beat them 96-90 in Tuesday's game. The Bucks are now in Detroit to face the Pistons. Giannis is still looking to play and is hopeful for a return before the season ends.
And he will dribble this one to the finish line, where the Brooklyn Nets have now won 2 consecutive games here on the home floor as the Bucks drop the first of a back-to-back. They'll head to Detroit.
Tonight's game begins at 6. The Brewers are facing the Red Sox again after receiving their 3rd loss of the season. Here's manager Pat Murphy on The Miz running out of gas.
After the 5th, we could tell just his responses and things that like he was running out of gas a little bit, but he's throwing the ball so great.
The Red Sox beat the Brewers 3-2 on Tuesday. Today's starting pitcher is Shane Drohan. I'm Xavier Spencer, and this is the True Sports Update on 101.7 The Truth.
This is the Tory Lowe Show on 101.7 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Yeah. I came from the curb where the gutter speak fluent pain. Rusty hydrants leak memories every time it rained. No cable in the crib, we just stared at the ceiling stains. Plotting on a lick while the sirens played musical chairs again. Grams in the cereal box, razor blade calendar. I was weighing out my future while my teachers used to fail at me. Mama worked 2 shifts till the light stayed amateur, so I practiced on a scale till the numbers acted flattering. First flip was a 20, turned it to a clean deuce. By Friday I was neck deep in a pair of new boots. County checks bouncing, but my trap jumped like Chris
7 The
Cross,
Truth,
kitchen
Tory
full of
Lowe,
white,
Tory Lowe
like the
Show.
lemons at the
Joining me
Ritz
as we
bars, cold
broadcast live, we got advocate Arthur Elizabeth Brown. How you doing, Queen?
Hey, salute, King. Happy hump day.
Hey, look, I'm elated today. Eric Shake James and Alexander, the designer, came through. They about to do they drop on the new Adidas design April 11th. Okay. And I got a pair. I got a pair in.
Hey, look at you.
I said, oh my God, they got the map of Milwaukee on there. They got the key fob. that's going. You get access to Summerfest, and all this other
Oh,
and
wow.
other things that may pop up from the key fob on the shoe. So I think that's tough.
Hey, ain't nothing like the little surprises that come with it. Okay,
Hey,
salute.
look, I mean, all that talk about the takeover and all of the things that may be not put together, but then to have the last couple of days, Lance Pitts coming in, talking about what he's doing for the senior basketball players and having the coaches come down. These are the players that didn't probably get chosen to play in the big leagues, the big
Real talk.
the Big 10 schools or things like that, the Big 12, things like that. He got coaches coming in to work with the seniors and giving them an opportunity to impress the scouts. And Lance Pitts came in yesterday. Then we got Eric Shake James coming in today, dropping the shoe, and he's collaborating with Summerfest, Visit Milwaukee, and other people across the city. Definitely something that we need right now. It's a lot of positive energy in the city.
Absolutely, and salute to them Kings. Again, black men in the city of Milwaukee are doing great things. It's great things happening, even though, again, a lot of the bad things, we know that's not the majority, it's the minority. So again, salute, absolutely. It's the positive things that don't really get that much airplay, or the community not having that knowledge. So again, salute to you for being that platform that not only bring what's that of a concern, but also the greatness that is the city of Milwaukee, and the people who are boots on the ground that's making things happen, who not just talking about it, they being about it, and they being about that action. So again, salute, especially when we're talking about our kids and we're talking about the seniors, how we have put forth this idea about the Big Ten. Is that great? Absolutely. But the reality of it is, pure killers came from the JUCOs and like the lower, what they would consider under the Big Ten colleges. It's not about where you come from, it's how you get down. And the beautiful thing about that is those seniors who are about to get work with, stay on your grind. Trust and believe that your mind, your testimony, you having to work a little bit harder, only gonna put you on greater stages. So again, salute to Lance, salute, what I'm saying? Like, to everybody in the city of Milwaukee that's doing what they supposed to be doing, and also putting forth a little bit more, because it's because of individuals like them, like you, like myself, and the rest of the upstanding citizens in the city of Milwaukee who fighting every day to make a way. So salute, stand up Milwaukee. It ain't all bad, even though they'll push it like it is, but the reality of it is, a lot of us doing great things, a lot of us doing positive things, a lot of us trying to be proactive and not reactionary. So again, like you said, these are the moments that we have to highlight. These are the moments that we need to just again pat ourselves on the back, because every day we making leeway, whether it's shown or not. Great things are unfolding, and there's no better time to be alive than right now.
Hey, look, this is the best time, because it's time to repair the village, and it's going to take all hands on deck. And if you're not out here trying to repair the village, if you lost hope, and if you can listen to these brothers out here trying to get things done, and you don't see that it's people out here making the efforts to make a difference, and you're not backing them or you're not supporting them, then you might be the problem. You may have to reevaluate your mindset, because it's our duty to make sure that we push the right energy to get things in the right space. So, like I said, you can't say if you heard the things that we do on the show and the things that's going on out here, and you're not participating, then you may need to check yourself, and say, okay, what am I doing besides watching and reacting?
Absolutely. Or just talking and not being about that action, or just praying and not being about that action. The reality of it is, if you saying something and doing nothing, you are the problem. The majority of us, like I stated, are doing the right things in the motion of positivity. And again, one thing I know about energy, you don't need 100,000 people to switch up the energy. You need two people with the highest frequency who believe in change, who being about that change and putting forth that effort, and you will change 1 million people. So versus whatever they misled you to believe, thinking that there's power in numbers. I mean, voting wise or whatever, but no, it's power in real people in real time with real energy that's doing real things, that's moving real change in the city of Milwaukee. And I think, like I said, King, we have to take those moments, pat ourselves on the back, take a deep breath, and understand that our work not going unnoticed, that things are changing. And although we don't get a chance to talk about it, when we do, we need to solidify that moment in time and amplify it, because that's a whole nother vibe.
I agree. And there was a story that I started out with, and I just wanted to bring it back up and just talk about it because I got some more information on this. But there was a 52-year-old woman. She's disabled, and she said that she's been sexually abused by the maintenance person in her building. And this is the building over. She's saying it's Olga OLGA Village Apartments, and it's a city-owned facility. And wow. She said she talked to the police, and nobody did nothing. And the guy was molesting her for like 4 months.
Oh, wow.
So, and she just sent me some pictures from her camera. And I can't even, I want to make sure that, because I'm going to go see her. But what I'm saying is, she got a picture of the guy, a Hispanic guy looking, a Hispanic looking guy with his hand between her legs. Like,
oh, wow.
Just sent me the picture just now while I'm on the air. I said,
Man,
I'm going to have to go over there and shut that down. Because
absolutely.
We just played the video of the woman that was out in L.A. where her daughter had the cameras, and there was a guy that was up in there, while she had Alzheimer's, and she couldn't remember anything, and he was sexually assaulting her.
Absolutely.
So what's going on with this?
Come on. Especially calling the police, and then she's able to send you pictures.
Yeah,
like,
I got the pictures.
What's really going on?
The police got these pictures, then what's going on?
That part.
Here we go. Wow, that's crazy.
It's go time. Yeah.
Well, when we come back, I want to get your final thoughts on the show today, Elizabeth Brown. Also, I want to get your opinion on this story out of Georgia where they said blood tests show hundreds of Georgians charged with DUI were sober. That's crazy. Hey, look, when we come back, we'll have more conversation, Truth Nation. Stay locked in.
Don't touch that dial. The Tory Lowe Show will be right back on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com. Truth Nation is the best fan base in the country.
I won tickets last week on your show to see The Wiz. I just wanted to call and say thank you and say I appreciate you. I appreciate the show. I appreciate the station. That was a core memory that was made last night. The Wiz was an amazing performance.
We want you to tap into the talk and text line every show, every day at 833-212-1017. Milwaukee Black Talk, 1017 The Truth.
Hi, this is Sherwin Hughes from 1017 The Truth, and I want to talk to you about something bigger than just buying a house. I'm talking about building a legacy. Owning a home isn't just about 4 walls and a roof. It's about giving your kids a place where memories are made, where birthdays are celebrated, and where they always belong. It's about planting roots, knowing your neighbors, waving from the porch, and being a part of a community that feels like family. If you've been renting and wondering if home ownership is even possible, Axe Housing is here to work with you. An Axe Housing coach will help you create a plan, a budget, and move step by step toward owning a place you can truly call your own. They've already helped over 4,000 families become homeowners, and many are paying less than they were paying for rent. Don't let where you are today stop your family's tomorrow. Start your journey at axehousing.org. That is ACTS housing.org. Your legacy begins at home.
How much does it cost to talk to Gruber Law Offices after a serious crash? It's free. Yes, free. As in, it won't cost you anything to speak with us. Not sure if you have a case? Call our team at Gruber Law Offices today. Your first call and your first consultation are always free. And you'll never pay us a fee until we win your case. If you've been seriously injured, call Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
Tacos and Tequila Festival, Saturday, May 30th at Franklin Field, featuring live performances by Shaggy, Rick Ross, Genuine, Soulja Boy, Frankie J, Mims, and more. There will be craft margaritas, Milwaukee's best taco vendors, authentic lucha libre wrestling, an exotic card showcase, a Chihuahua beauty pageant, art installations, and so much more. Tacos and Tequila Festival, Saturday, May 30th. Get your tickets at tacoandtequilafestival.com.
Hi, I'm Eric Zauner, Marine Corps veteran and board member for the Center for Veterans Issues, calling on the community to tee it up for a great cause. On Monday, June 15th, CVI is hosting its 5th annual golf outing at the River Club in Mequon. This year's event is supporting CVI's Permanent Supportive Housing Program, dedicated to assisting chronically homeless or disabled veterans and their families. Grab your clubs and support our veterans today. Register to golf, sponsor, or donate at cvivet.org/events.
This is the Tory Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
know I get the pesos.
1017 The Truth, Tory Lowe Show. Elizabeth Brown joining me as we broadcast live on YouTube. I appreciate you for joining the show, Elizabeth Brown. I want to head over to Georgia because I saw this story and they saying that blood tests show hundreds of Georgians charged with DUI. They were sober.
Oh, hey, yeah. I'm not surprised. I'm not.
Yeah, well, we got the story if you're watching this. We broadcast live, Truth Nation. Let's listen.
That's what I thought. A 0 on the breathalyzer for 19-year-old McLean Finneran.
It's a big deep breath, and then blow. Keep going.
The same thing for Lenny Daniel.
So the breathalyzer was 0, okay? And I believe it, but it's the other evaluations and things that I did.
Both men we've introduced you to in a series of Channel 2 Action News investigations were arrested for DUI anyway in 2025, based on their performance on field sobriety tests. Thrown in jail suspected of being high on drugs, GBI blood tests later proved both were stone cold sober.
It's a shame to be arresting, innocent people like that who did nothing wrong.
Channel 2 Action News Investigates has now obtained data from the GBI showing how many Georgians charged with DUI were also clean of any drugs and alcohol. We asked for how many people in 2025 got the same result as McLean Finneran's tox screen, not detected for any illegal and prescription drugs. There were 701 of those totally clean blood screens in 2025. We met back up with Lenny Daniel to show him what we found.
Oh, that's rough. That just seems like that something needs to change there. There's a problem with that being the case. That's a huge number.
You're seeing a level of false positives that if we were grading in a classroom, you would not pass.
Exactly, and that's the problem.
Joshua used to train other police officers on field sobriety testing. Now he believes those roadside tests designed to catch drunk drivers are not accurate for drugs. In a 2023 Journal of American Medicine study on marijuana and field sobriety tests, officers classified 49% of the sober group and paired.
Basically, the officers could have administered all these tests or flipped a quarter.
GBI only screens
Oh,
for
wow.
drugs for blood
That's
tests that
enough.
were not
Hey,
over the legal limit
we
for
know it's
alcohol.
corrupt, Andrew.
Those 701 people with clean screens, that's more
Hey.
than 10% of the Georgians
We
tested
good.
in 2025.
We good. That's enough. We already know. Andrew, yeah, we heard enough. That's
Look
crazy.
here.
That's
Look,
crazy.
I mean, what? First of all, King, I could have swore they're talking about the testing is faulty. How about the policing is faulty? Okay. I mean, I'm a regular citizen and I know what a DUI look like. Not only that, I could have swore there's protocol. Them walking a straight line, them smelling a certain way, the looking at their eyes if they're bloodshot or if the pupils is dilated.
They
I
said
mean,
these tests is trash. They can flip a coin at this point. That's
the
crazy.
police is trash.
Wow.
700. Tory, come on. Like, again, policing, again, we have to make sure we understand where policing came from. Okay. And again, we're talking about Georgia because we know personally here in Milwaukee, driving while black has been a thing.
Well,
There's so many
was
people
catching some
who's-
old white folks too. This is why it's catching all the noise because they got so crazy with it. They started sucking up the white folks inside this. Like, hey, it was a moneymaker, Elizabeth Brown. I don't know what's going on with Liz. Well, like I said, here we go. Oh, she's back. All right, Elizabeth
Look.
Brown. Hey, look, they got so cold with the system. Some white people fell victim to the system.
Tory, I mean, you know what? Every time they throw what they call a net out to get the majority of us, some of them gonna be, casualties of that war. Okay. However, the sad reality is that we're still dealing with it in 2026. Okay. You can't tell me for the life of me again that these individual police officers who quote unquote has the training, when you have an individual who don't, I come from a long line of alcoholics, okay? I know what drunk look like. I know what it smell like, okay? I know what they act like. You know what I'm saying? Like, so at what point? But again, let's not forget about the quotas. Because to have somebody
they got
locked
the quotas
up,
out here, yeah. They got to get that budget.
Yeah.
They got to hit that quota.
that part. But that they ain't talking about that though. And it just so happened to be black individuals. So, King.
Look, let me tell you something, Elizabeth Brown. When I talk about this is why I show stories like this, because a lot of people believe if you cooperate and if you listen and then things, supposed to go in your favor. That's okay. You might as well. Hey, if you want to know if things gonna go in your favor, you might as well flip a coin.
I mean, at this point, King, if you black, flipping the coin don't mean nothing either.
Hey.
You guilty. Clearly, you're guilty. We done seen that time and time again. And anybody who want to say it's anything different, you the problem. Okay? It's real. It's alive and well. It's been that way. It's still continuing. Like I said, and I'll say it again before I take it back. If racism, if everybody didn't agree on it, it wouldn't exist.
Right.
So with that being said,
well, with that being said, how do you feel about Kanye West getting banned in the UK? He ain't even a criminal. His words. I guess his words. They don't want a black man in the UK standing on top of the world.
It's a reality check of you. Hey, it's a reality check. You black, sir. A black American at that. Okay. It don't matter if you a felon or not. They're solidified way. It just goes to show you, like Jay-Z said, you know the song, you just a black man in a Benz, okay? Which is not going to stop you from getting treated. You're still going to get treated no matter how much money you got or how much clout you think you have. Again, Kanye, hey, if he didn't know, now he know.
Hey, like I said, it's so much going on when you talk about the system and how they move the goalposts to fit the narrative. And, you know, this is why I say, like, we as people, if control is going to come back to where we feel satisfied, it's going to be because we did it.
Period.
And the people have to remember when they wrote the Constitution, it was we the people.
Yeah.
Now it done got so far from that we're still thinking, okay, this is about fairness, and really it's about greed.
Hey, we have to understand that when the Constitution was wrote, we wasn't in it. It wasn't for us.
Right. They had to add it. They had to add us in there. Right. So, but what
you
I'm
know
saying
what I'm saying? I mean,
you know,
and
the
again,
law
when we
land
talk
rules,
about,
hey.
and when we talking about the Constitution, our kids can't even write cursive or read cursive, and it was written in cursive. Okay.
Yep. They saying that they trying to.
So
they
again,
dumbed everybody down.
Hey.
This why they need to have the translation.
Absolutely, but not only that's where we have to come in and make sure what's not given, that we're making sure our children have it and that we have it, because a lot of times we don't even know. So many things was well hidden from our history, the true history of the Americas, even before it was America. Okay, but the reality of that is, King, this thing that's happening in Georgia, the thing that's happening in Chicago, Milwaukee, you name it, anywhere where is Black folks, is happening. So again, with that being said, we have to, as a people, because every other individual that's here that's not originally from this landmass is here and thriving on our blood, sweat, and tears, on the dead bodies that died for the civil rights. And here we are still getting locked up for a DUI, and we're not even drunk.
Well, I'm getting letters from a 52-year-old woman that's disabled saying that, you know, she being molested and ain't nothing happening.
That part.
Wow.
The cries go unnoticed. Salute to you for being who you are. And I'm praying for that queen.
Well,
it's just ridiculous.
I got my hands full this evening, but I'll tell you this. It's going to take us to save us, and it's going to take a community to rebuild, reshape, and repair the village.
Absolutely, Jay.
Well,
it's an honor. Hey, salute.
Hey, look, well, I appreciate you for being on the front lines as usual, and we got a lot of work to do. But hey,
let's get
it's
it,
got to
King.
get done.
My love.
By hook or crook. Talk to you.
Hey.
Talk to you soon, Queen. All right. Salute to everybody that joined the show. Salute to Eric Shake James for coming through, bringing through the shoe. Hey, look, salute to everybody that's got hope that we gonna be the change that we want to see. There's a lot going on, but like I said, another show of powerful conversations. Salute to everybody in the chat. Great chat today. I appreciate everybody for joining the chat as usual. Hey, look, change is you. And if you don't look at yourself as the change, then you may have to reevaluate your thinking. You can't look outside of yourself when it comes to making change. And if all of us look at ourselves as the change agent, change will come. Keep your head on a swivel. Green don't always mean go and look both ways before you cross the streets. I love you, Dr. Ken Harris. Up next.
In 1987, the Bucks took on the world and changed basketball forever.
At stake, basketball